having Fury and Complexity head back down there just means that we get plays like that, you know, taking it straight onto the backboard. And I've definitely enjoyed seeing a few different plays, a few different teams making sure that they are showing off as well. You see a couple of real big highlights from Furia there, right on the goal line, couldn't quite sneak its way in, and Furia managed to do it again, take down Complexity in that grand final. It is seemingly Furia domination in South America
overall, but hopefully maybe they can carry that energy over to Copenhagen. Looking around the rest of the world here, APAC, Cole, I want to take a look. There's been a little name I've been hearing, Sphinx, it seems to be.
Yeah, he will be the youngest player, at an RLCS LAN, which is absolutely massive. 15 years old and already scoring some incredible goals. I'm hoping we'll see a lot from him. Also, shout out to LCT, who actually was able to eliminate the team that kicked him in the offseason as Elevate made it through instead of Gladiators. And, you know, they've won 2 out of 3 of the regionals. Here's Sphinx. Look at this. Oh, that is a beauty. That
wow, what a shot.
A signature shot.
Yo, what's up, Evan?
The only other player I've seen do that is Zen.
So,
he didn't land on the ceiling. He just bounced. Like,
I forgot today is daylight savings time here in America. So I woke up an hour early, and I was so confused why RLCS was not on. I was like, what? It's 9:30. Where's my RLCS? But it's because EU does not move an hour behind for America.
Yeah, I think certainly we're gonna have to watch out though, because we've seen a lot of.
I hate daylight savings time. I think it's stupid. It is a very stupid invention that does absolutely nothing for anybody but make me lose an hour of sleep for no reason.
So that would work in Europe right now a lot, because so many teams are faking kickoffs. So you got to be careful. You don't want to just do that blindly against Limitless. Assume that, hey, they don't play in our region, they're not going to see this coming. Because actually they might.
Right. Hey, Johnny, why don't you keep us rolling then? Let's take a look over to CJ's region.
I went back to sleep, so.
Well, this is actually the most dominant region, the most dominant split for an OCE team ever.
That's such a nasty double.
My favorite goal of it. Actually, no, they're both pretty close. These are both my favorite goals from last year.
They're so fast.
For me. I love the corner read.
Power gonna win winning the major? You fucking bet.
Faster redirect into the backboard for the rebound. They're both super good goals. But yeah, Power have taken every regional, so they are the team to beat right now. They look like we're probably the strongest team coming out of OCE that we've seen in the open era.
Yeah, I think also OCE finally having like a proper big threat coming out of there. Of course, Torsos back yet again.
Torsos said it, yeah.
It's so hype, and I hope that we get to see a decent OCE push this year.
Again, I mean, across the board, that's what we're talking about. I want to see all these teams be able to compete as we see the level of Rocket League continue to climb and climb. It's only going to get better and better when they can all meet at lands like this. One more, Johnny, your favorite little region over there, a little pocket of Rocket League, MENA.
Yeah, and another three-peat. This time it's Falcons. Now this is this is game 1. It's not a bad start. You're 6-0 game 1.
What a shot!
And Khalid,
I love to see that.
for 6-0 there. And yeah, this is from the grand final. They started off very strong in this one as well. A ceiling double from Rawas. I mean, they've just been such a dominant force. Second event, they went to 7 with Rule 1, but they have swept them in the last one. So yeah, 3 out of 3. And the question is, are they just a team that?
Man, we gotta talk about America.
Contender against anyone in the world, or are they just simply
talk about
I think
best team in the world, G Mobile 1 race. Okay.
As well. Falcons are just
They about doing a video about major predictions in a week or so.
Well, now that we got all the other regions wrapped up, we can move on to the region we're looking at today, Europe.
We're not doing it again. We're not doing it again.
Oh, did we do it again?
No.
We have not done the North American highlights. Guys, there's a few choice clips that I've edited together, put them into a little package. Let's have a look and see what happened in North America.
Oh, Stumpy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Keep doing this.
it's going to be kicking off with Squish.
Okay. Fine, there you go.
This was a good play.
They were all good plays. North America was so good. Their quality was unbelievable. Like, this is, bear in mind, the third open qualifier. Yes, we took the mick out of them a little bit previously. They have been outrageous.
It was entertaining as well. North America's final qualifier, G2 finally being beaten, a resurgent Gen G as well. Like, it was one of the most entertaining regionals I've seen in a long time. North America's most recent one. And they
Dude, give me the FK triple tap.
Yeah,
No, genuinely, and this is a class as well from Creep. That's a game 7. It's just 1v3.
Dude, they even show the.
To get the first up for the
Wait,
season.
so-
No, genuinely, this was, I think the best thing that could have happened for North America. OG
Okay.
have not looked better all split. G have not looked better all split.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
works,
think
I guess.
G2 have fallen off. I think
Go
they're going
off.
to learn from this. And then you've got LG, a very consistent 4th team going to line as well. So, yeah, honestly, a really good showing there from North America. Gives me a lot more hope than just seeing G2 stomp another regional.
Yeah.
And that leads us into all of our teams, Stumpy, that have been
Ugh.
right. We just talked
And
about
it was cooking. And it was cooking.
Actually, we're stepping up now. We're seeing again OG on that rise. They're finally connecting. G2 finally taken down. But across the board, we got all our teams locked in.
Yeah, every single team now locked in. As we said before, we're just playing for that seeding here in Europe with Vitality and BDS. And just to touch back a little bit on North America, I completely agree with Johnny. Being able to look at North America and see, okay, we're not just looking at one scary team coming through in G2. We're seeing Gen G do the same, who shut down G2 in that grand final. OG on their resurgence, living up to the level that we thought they could be. And LG making a major. Again, they're going to have a huge amount of crowd hype behind them too. And their quality with Cheese in particular is substantial. I'm extremely excited to see North America performing to that level and then taking it to LAN. Great time for them to really start rising.
Or we just see Europe dominate everyone. Maybe that.
No.
No, not the French. Not again.
Not again.
Somebody stop them.
That's great. Well, they haven't been able to yet because no one beats the French but French right now. Yesterday was just a quick day leading into our semifinals. It's just, we asked the question, Cole, is this a one nation region? And we said it was an overreaction. I don't know if it is.
I mean, it's always a distinction of what counts as a French team. For example, you look at Rise in Carmine Corp. He speaks English first, but it's Carmine Corp. It's French. I think
it's
that's
French
can be made clearly. Exactly, yeah, that seems to be the key here. Yeah, they just keep steamrolling through absolutely everybody. It's nice to see Moist in a semi-finals again. But other than that, yeah, I mean, yesterday, to be honest, this has happened before in EU, where the quarterfinals, 4-1s, 4-1s, that's all you get.
That's about it, wasn't it?
And then the semis suddenly pops off of game 7, so I'm hoping for that today.
It was crazy that we saw, bear in mind, the losing side get a single game. Like, that was it. A single game from the losing teams. Look at all of those 4-0. It was such a short day.
Close to a perfect sweep of a day.
Almost.
I kind of hope today's the same so I can get lunch at a reasonable time.
That was the story. Honestly, I really love too seeing Moist be able to step it up. They're in the semifinals now. Johnny, I think it was just seeing teams that had and players that had such highs before struggle to get back to that. It's always fun to see them be able to relive that.
I mean, we all want to see more of Moise and making deep runs, more Joyo post-match interviews where he's just completely ignoring Shogun's questions. But they've got a chance to do something today that no other team has managed to do. Well, no other non-French speaking team has done this split. That is eliminate a French speaking team. So no one's done it yet. The only teams to eliminate the big 4 French teams are other big 4 French teams.
Right.
Can Moise be the first, even though they are out of the major running?
And of course,
Nah, Moist winning it all.
To these point positions, K Corp at the forefront of it all, locked in for that number 1, and those last 3 seeds could be locked in just a little while here after these first
Vitality,
matches.
they need to beat, Vitality need to win the event, specifically against KC in the final, if they want to take that second seed away from BDS. And it's a big deal, because BDS currently sitting at number 2. Number 2 is going to be playing against Apex Elevate in round 1 of Swiss. Number 3, currently Vitality, going to be playing against South America's Complexity. Now, a lot of us, I think, would rank Complexity a fair bit higher, although I'd love to see Sphinx destroy BDS. I think, that second seed is something Vitality would love to have. And no better way to do it than to beat Carmine Corp in the final.
I'm going to throw the points up on the board here just so you know exactly, and you do the math yourself if you don't trust us, always fact check. But looking at the region, I mean, what's it going to take? Just a general kind of question out there, Stumpy, is what is it going to take? What are the French doing? What is the language of bringing to Rocket League that's allowing it? Is it just the comms? Is it just more efficient? What is happening with these teams that are clearly so dominant in Europe?
I think it's partially to do with the fact that French have always been somewhere near the top of Rocket League, and therefore French players have always had somebody to look up to, whether it's been Caleb historically, and then it's been your Fairy Peaks and stuff like that, and then it then becomes your Monkey Moons, your Viteras, and it sort of like gradually keeps building. They're also a very inclusive community, making sure that they are helping out each other, lots and lots of French tournaments, and being able to speak with your countrymen just is going to bring you up to a new level where you don't necessarily need to common French.
I was just going to say, Johnny.
Rocket Baguette,
And Rocket Baguette is huge, yeah, true.
Big part of the success has to be Rocket Baguette.
I think the key for me is the French tournaments that they have.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as a player bursts on the scene, they are going to lands among their peers and growing up organically. Yeah, it's so impressive with them.
You see it just there's a pride, I think, within the community that we need to show the world, and everyone rallies behind that.
The
And that
French
just gives,
love being French. Like, they love being
very true.
French.
They do.
That is
It's
very
like their
true.
favorite hobby is being French.
Yeah, that's the problem for
Go off, Stompy. Go off.
Hating it. It's awful.
Rather embarrassed.
It's terrible.
The French's favorite hobby is being.
Hey, well, we've been on the screen too long. Let's get us off. Let's get some more plays on the board. It's time for our top 3 plays. Hey, Stumpy, start us off with number 3.
So we're going to be kicking off with Astral, and he takes the ball immediately away from Cash, takes dominant control onto the flip reset, over Resi, and then not just that, bumps Joyo out the way. Cash can then finish it with a little old tapping. But look at the work he does from his own backboard as well. Down, up into the reset. I love that he fakes it out too, where he's going to go for another touch, but it's just the positioning ruins Moist.
Johnny.
Oh, I didn't get to see the POV of this one actually. Atomic's POV of this save. Let's have a look and see how close he was to own goaling. Yep, I would have own goaled that definitely. What a save by Atomic.
The
Well done.
all-time save doing. Can hear it number 1. It's Atto for Carmine Corp. Sort of Devo-esque here, going to the backboard, following it up.
Okay.
Dish. And also what I like as well is I think Rise got a similar goal a few minutes after, but Atto's was first, and it was better, deserving number 1.
And we got a bonus clip. This is the real number 1. You know what it is, what it had to be.
This is peak Rocket League right here.
Friends hanging out, Astral and Joyo. My favorite part is when they drop, they carry it on. They just stick with it.
Yeah, they lock it back in
Fenix
as well, and then you see
Against the world.
the fact that it's then Cash going for a shot, either going to tap it in. Astral and the Team of Redemption clearly playing better as a 2v2. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
I think that's one of my favorite things.
Tells you that Joyo is a carry.
This community. We talked about our community before.
All he was cooking yesterday.
Even at a professional level, every once in a while, you'll see those stick through, and that's.
I've never seen that at a professional level. I watched it for almost a year, and I've never seen that.
Let's
They always break
bring
it.
the pain in here right now. Because
Especially in a.
This one.
time for a little game. Yeah, they know what's coming. You guys don't, so I'll explain it right now. We're going to be working as a team on the board, and feel free, chat, to get involved. Actually, I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be copying your homework. We have some plays. Shogun behind the scenes has gathered some plays from around the world, and he's removed all of the decals, the cars, everything's anonymized. We don't know what these plays are and who's in them, names, everything. We have to guess what they are. We're going to have a potential of 3 points per each one of these. If we guess,
I believe it could be any RLCS player.
it could be literally anything in the RLCS across every region. So we have to guess the region, and then the team, and then the player,
This is
which
so
of course gets progressively harder. Shogun already said, if you guys even get the teams out of these, good, I'll be surprised. So
And we want to
said
see
players-
chat taking
you said
part
players
two.
impossible.
Chat, take
Yeah.
part 2. Put in all of your guesses.
yeah,
All right.
we want to see it. So why don't we roll the first one and start the pain? Let's go. Get it on the board.
What do we got?
All right. So fully
Let's see what we
animal.
got here.
We got a Fennec.
Oh, it's
Or
already
is
so
the car
hard.
anonymized as well? So we don't even know.
Wait, I think I remember the whole.
Okay, we're on a
Isn't
team.
that
Let's work
NA?
together.
It's Cash.
It is NA. It was. It was OG.
It was OG. Was it?
Wait, was it OG? Was it
This is
Con?
Cash.
Maybe it was Com, who just absolutely
It seems like
slammed
a
it into
calm
his
thing
net.
to do. To just,
This is Cash.
No,
wasn't.
no, it was
wasn't.
Cash. It was Cash did it. Cash slammed it into his own net.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, from Redemption
That's right.
last week, I think.
I do
No, it
not
was regional
remember that,
one.
but now I'm
It was
so
regional
sad.
one.
okay,
That
okay.
was regional one. You're right.
So we're
Yes,
locking
that
it
did
in?
Happen.
Yeah, I
locking
think
it
I
in?
think Cash, Redemption, and then EU.
EU.
I think yeah.
Okay.
well,
I'm
yeah,
glad
it's
you
got the
guys got
regional one
that.
there.
That one's gone in my
Production,
mind.
did we get it? 'Cause we don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answers.
Okay.
Here it is.
Knew it.
Cash Redemption EU. Let's
Come
go.
I knew it was Cash.
15. We didn't get the exact time. So we
I
actually
didn't get
lose.
the time. Oh, sorry.
Actually, no, but no, they think I'm now looking at chat. I didn't.
Wait,
Don't worry.
Cash is in the chat. That's hilarious.
Cash, did you get it, mate? Did you get it?
Wait, what did Cash say?
Or did he own goal again?
Cash just said, Cash just said, man.
We're just saying Stumpy cheated.
Knew it.
No, I've got chat minimized. Don't be silly.
Chat's over there.
Oh, of
That's over
course,
there.
Don't be silly.
Okay,
Right,
let's
go
get to the
ahead.
second.
Oh,
one.
it's not that hard.
First one by we mean Stumpy.
No, as a team.
That's a team.
That's a 4.
Right.
Okay, so it's Rock.
Okay,
Big
nice.
move over the top. We're waiting.
That
We're
just
chilling.
straight
We're
in?
watching.
It is.
Wait.
Okay.
Right.
Wait,
That's a triple commit, though.
There was a triple commit there. Big win.
It was.
Could be
I have no idea.
Attempted steal.
sorry.
Oh man, that is
That's
tough. I
really
don't
hard.
know that one.
Oh my
Let's
god.
guess.
I have no idea. Other region?
Okay, what can we narrow it down to?
Let's get. I think.
I'm gonna say
I can see a triple
Mina
commit in South
because it's
America.
all Phoenix Mina.
Oh,
Is that not
that's a
anonymized,
fair
though, the car?
shout.
The cars might be
The
anonymized.
car is anonymized.
I
as well,
believe
even
they
the
are
car.
too. Yeah.
Oh, it's just
My
Phoenix
vibe is
Mina.
OCE because they love to be quick and dive. That's my vibe.
I get OC vibes from that.
I haven't-
Okay.
I get very big OC vibes, but I don't know the team or region
With the
or
OC
player.
Pick, we're not going to get teams in.
Well,
You just want to throw a team on the
Let's
board?
go Torsos power. Why not?
Torsos Power. OC,
Nah.
How wrong are we?
It wouldn't be Torsus.
Come on.
I'm wrong,
Torsos
are we?
Power OCE.
Lynx?
No, it was Mina!
Oh, My bad.
It was Mina. Dang.
Reason.
I would have never guessed that. I have no idea who Lynx is. And I don't watch enough Mina.
Big old goose egg on the board for that one.
I want half a point. I didn't commit, but I want half a point.
We do-
for it.
no,
We're a team effort.
We get the point. Half
You
the
don't
point
lose
for
the
that.
World Cup final and go, "Oh, I was man of the match." I'd like a little bit of the proof.
All right,
Mhm.
last one. Let's get to the last one here. That's a little redemption for us. Chad, I hope you guys are doing well too.
Oh, is that
Oh.
from Leaf? Little
Neo Tokyo.
What,
No,
two
we don't have
redemption
that one.
clips?
Why not?
Right, little drib.
Oh, bump him.
Oh, I know this clip.
Arenas, because we don't have Neo Tokyo in E or an A.
That's a really
That's
good point.
true. Is this randomized?
So
as well?
therefore, it may well not be E or NA.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna remember this. This is annoying.
Oh, I know
I
this.
remember this.
I've seen this clip. It was from Regional 1.
The initial bump on this map, Johnny, is a good
No,
question.
I don't think. Well, if I've seen it, I don't think so.
It's North America.
I'm gonna say NA. 'cause
Yeah, what's
I'm
up,
guessing
Preflex?
here.
How
I
you
think I'm
doing?
gonna put NA in here. I don't remember.
That's NA, but who?
I do think I remember seeing it not on Neo Tokyo.
I like the NA pick. Do you
It's
wanna throw
Dignitas,
some
I think.
out there?
Dignitas.
Player, in case
I think it's
collect
Dig.
points?
Cheese. Cheese has been, you know,
Luminosity.
conversation. Yeah, I think.
It's either cheese or it's
Tokyo's a big sign.
Okay,
Arsenal.
Okay, let's see. Did we get it?
Okay, go on, cheese.
Again, that could have been anonymized. We don't know.
Oh, I saw cheese. I saw Church. I was so excited for her.
Yeah, no, I would not guess.
I know this. It's from CJ's stream.
Oh, was it
Isn't it?
actually?
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure CJ streamed this.
Oh my god, I remember that now.
As well.
Too late.
I don't believe that.
Okay,
my
so
clue was there.
I have word that we have
That's amazing.
one more that we can do
Okay.
to
All right,
try to
let's
redeem
go.
ourselves.
We're
here.
doing
Let's
rubbish
throw
for
it
this
out.
cash.
We are
Let's
terrible
crush
at
through
this.
this one.
Oh, that's not a little. Oh, that's a bit special.
Don't mind that.
That looks like.
Could this be a little bit of Sphinx play?
That
I was wondering if it was
so
Sphinx.
say Sphinx. So let's just say Sphinx.
We're
He's
just locking
Sphinx
it
is
in.
pretty goated at this point.
Apex Sphinx, little front flip,
And I think
reset.
Shogun would want, again being meta, Shogun would want a good goal.
Yeah.
from,
Yeah,
you know,
Sphinx.
Little
other
league map
regular.
reset.
Apex.
I got no guess. I got no idea.
Apex Sphinx. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Come on.
Lock it in.
Will we elevate?
Oh, it's APAC. We got the point
Oh,
there.
Apex.
We'll take that.
Risk.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
was
we got the right
risk.
reason.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But look at Apex. Apex has really been taking it up a level.
Yeah.
This play. It's been very impressive. We kind of thought Gladiators were just going to dominate, and that's not at all what's happened.
Not at all.
So we've landed with a total of 4.5 points out of 12. Pretty good.
Where do we get the half?
Honestly, I will take that.
Might be in a shout.
Pretty good. Hey, well let's keep the pain rolling. Let's take a look at how chat's been doing in terms of our predictions and
Way to
how
go,
great
chat.
Shogun's been
A
doing.
coin?
Barely beating a literal coin.
Yeah, so guys, we added a coin flip being 50%, and Shogun is beating it out by just 2 predictions.
What's brilliant as well is that in our little group chat, Shogun just said, honestly, well done. And then 1 second later, it cuts to this, and we are rinsing the poor boy. So screw you, Shogun. We don't want your praise.
It's also it's so Mickey that chat is sitting second, by the way, just because they're alphabetically ahead of me. I've been bumped down to third apparently.
If you were called Cole, you would be second.
If I was called Cole, I'd be third.
Stumping, complaining about the alphabet, man. They say you should next time just get a name in like the lower letters, you know.
Across the board, unless someone does something crazy. But here is our top 4. We crown a champion here on our last qualifier towards that first major. In order, we'll have Moist and Team Vitality coming up second. Best of 7s, last life on the board for these seeds. K-Corp versus BDS is our first match. Let's start breaking this one down. BDS has yet to overcome K-Corp. They are their demons, their inner demons, Stumpy. That
BDS win this.
Seem to quell. Game 7, twice in a row across the past qualifiers.
Yeah, BDS even making it so close as to a Game 7 overtime, bear in mind, in that last grand final. Couldn't quite close that out there. Carmine Corp, they're on for that 3-peat, and not just winning 3 in a row, without losing a single main event series either. They're going to have that tarnished point, as I spoke to Rise about. Yes, did beat them in a double elimination, but when you look at the games that are actually tracked for stats, it is 18-0 if they can get to the grand final and take it. But first, they've got to go through a very scary BDS.
So close, BDS, to Carmine Corp in best of 7s, because in the first open qualifier they were reverse swept as well by KC on the start of their isn't it perfect split. I have a lot of belief in this team BDS. I think they're second in EU. I put them above Vitality at the moment based on best of 7s.
Was he biting his elbow?
What have you seen, Leaf?
He was smelling his elbow or something?
Bro, what are you on, Leaf?
It's like an emote.
Sorry, carry on, Cole.
That's the thing. We're all so old. It could just be some kind of TikTok meme.
It is probably a TikTok thing. Yeah, I miss the good old days of Endpoint where they used to do star jumps. I understood that as an old man. I know what a star jump is.
What were you were saying something smart before, Cole? What was it?
I was saying, well, maybe I was saying something really dumb, but to me, I'd say that Team BDS are edging Team Vitality out as number 2 based on their quarterfinals and semi-finals performances so far. I really rate this team, and I love the fact that what they seem to have developed the most since their changes is the ability to bounce back when things go wrong. It was
What are we doing?
And now it seems to be, at least for now, sorted.
BDS seem to have quite the setup going to get themselves in the game. I mean, I'm not against the get up, move around, and keep that blood flowing. That's really helpful to make sure you can stay locked in. On the other side, K-Corp, their traditional routine beforehand is intensely listen to Farah and watch his hands swing around wildly.
He has written a lot on that whiteboard, actually. That is a lot of words. Or maybe it's not actually that many words, but French just needs.
Let's try to understand what he's saying, guys.
Game 1, and then into Game 2 we'll do this, and then if it goes to 5, if it dares go to Game 5, that's when this happens.
Has he got notes on every player?
I think he does.
This is the closest we've seen to being able to read this.
None of us can read French,
That's
guys.
what I was going to say, Leaf, because he said before in interviews, like, oh no, I'm not going to give anything away. But he's put that whiteboard there for a reason. This is like Easter egg material if I've ever seen it.
I hope it's just nonsense, and he's just written in like Wingdings or something.
Can someone AI upscale this
French.
later and post it?
Yeah, we need to enhance this. Maybe we
Enhance.
start to even the playing field.
But then realistically, you look at the fact that when we were talking about BDS, they did Gentlemates yesterday, and they ended up going 4-0 against them, and Gentlemates barely looked like they had a chance. Realistically, yes, there were 2 overtimes in there, but they weren't given any space at all. Do we reckon that they can do that against Carmine Corp? Because it's a completely different kettle of fish.
Carmine Corp seem to be playing relatively slowly, I would say, so far in this tournament. You know, they're not trying to rush opponents. They're actually playing, to my eyes, a more considered game. So that might work well for Team BDS. I think there will be a lot of space for them to play into. Obviously, Carmine Corp are able to play in many different ways, and maybe they'll play completely differently and be more chaotic, Stumpy. But I think that it's certainly something that Team BDS, it might be a good matchup for them today based on Casey's current playstyle.
We've also had, from our resident 2020 visioner over in OCE, CJ has said that the bottom row says Atto, Rise, Vatira. So it's individual pointers for the players themselves.
It's nice that he knows the team names, the player name.
Yes, I'm actually, yeah, I'm actually pretty sure he's right about that. I think the middle one did say Rise. I was trying to figure out who's got the short name on BDS, but it wasn't about the opponents. It was about so they've all got their own individual notes to remember. Now, it's interesting that there's so much written, though, because I know that can, for some players, I feel like that would just get, very confusing and trying to remember, okay, I have to do 6 or 7 things differently in this game, and, you're just going to be overthinking everything you do. But I think they're probably just things that those players are good at, or, those players do anyway. Or maybe for most of them, maybe there's 1 or 2 new things that they're trying to do. But I would be shocked if there's 7 notes for every player. Right, Rise, we're gonna need you to do everything differently today.
Yeah.
They wouldn't change that much when they're already dominating the region.
Right. Now, a lot of it is just being reminded. I mean, when you're playing a game, you get in flow state. It can be sometimes easy to forget something that you maybe were working on or trying to focus on a bit more. And having those just fresh in your mind, Cole, before you go into a series, just helps you stay locked in that, yes, I got to make sure my spacing in this position is a little bit tighter or something.
So I was just thinking something similar, and then I sort of talked myself out of it in my mind, which is, I wonder if to an extent Carmine Corp will use today and use this event as, trialing out some ways of playing.
What is that logo on their...
Slightly different play style or plan
like,
B or whatever. And then I remember that
what the hell is
this?
this?
Profiteer on the team. He will be disgusted. This is just 100% competition right here, right now. Then on to the next one. But I wouldn't be surprised if some teams would do that. They try and just take something different into the major, even if they might lose a game or 2.
Are you guys seeing this? Are you seeing? Are BDS practicing their embellishments of injuries? Are they preparing when they get demoed? We're just gonna see them rolling around. Referee. Does that sound like a make out?
Well, we did introduce red cards recently, so
Well, they are soccer fans, so they probably do pussy shit like that.
That is not.
Officially, Leaf, you have just made it so. You've made it the meta.
All right, we have a ref
And
coming.
Farrah already knew. That's what he's been talking about. He's saying, right, guys, there's red cards now, so really be choosy with your demos.
That'd be great. Hey, chat, start throwing your predictions in chat. It's about that time. We see if we lock it in. Again, I mention it. Probably going to be, I have a hunch, it's going to be similar across the board, even with chat.
Nah, bro. Who's going BDS with me? I got BDS.
You cannot go against KC in this moment, and I think everyone has the nods. Everyone has this across the board.
Aw, y'all are weird.
BDS has gone to Game 7.
Y'all got no faith.
Overtimes with KC before. Maybe this is their opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the the history of this one, you might think that this could be one too many for Carmine Corp against Team BDS. They certainly seem to not have their number, but have the ability to come up against them. So BDS have to rely on that on push.
Well, there it is. You guys are locking in KC with us. Not a big surprise for me, but it's time to get into our match. K-Corp, our BDS's kryptonite, as they have yet to overcome them across 2 qualifiers. Will today be the day, or are BDS just another stepping stone for the blue wall towards a three-peat? The Championship Sunday. Buckle up.
As they look to try and get the trio, we move on to Vatira Day. He looks to step up for his 25th consecutive Championship Sunday, CJ, against a team in BDS who will feel like they've been robbed the last 2 times they've played against KC in the top 4. One time reverse sweep, another time Game 7 conceding 2 seconds left to go to overtime. Can BDS finally get the win?
Oh, no. No. Yeah, no, they lost. BDS lost.
As you said, first regional, well, Drally, that was his first event. He had to get a little bit of prepping before he plays a team like K-Corp. Third time could be the charm here in the semi-final.
This is cursed.
Well,
My eyes are
competitiveness of Vatira. I'd be pretty worried he's been
yeah.
He got that goal
My eyes.
as well. He's just an out-and-out winner, and he's got to get the first goal on the board.
And you see the respect immediately Monkey Moon gave. He knew he had to avoid the demo, knew exactly what was coming his way. Just could not quite execute on it. 1-0 KC. And BDS needs to overcome this hurdle. It always feels like for the last 6 months, whatever we've been for RLCS, they've permanently been second. They've been that team just behind the #1 team. It was Vitality, now it's KC. Trying to make that leap.
Dude, Rally about peaked.
Nobody back. Gonna go all the way. Double tap. Left it for a toe who got almost nothing on the shot.
Yeah, that's the K-Corp special, though. Such unselfish play, the way they set each other up. Kamaki would go the other end, no Rise with the save, almost. Gee, those two have had a bit of a story together. Former teammates, obviously, making it all the way to that World Championship Grand Final together last season. But, well, it's Rise with the upper hand early here in game number 1. And he's looking for demos. Andrali gets the catch. He flips out of it just to give himself a little bit of space here. Atto with the challenge coming in as well. Exotic trying to parry that one away. K-Corp pushing up. They're looking a lot more prep than they did yesterday. Game 1 of the quarterfinals.
Nice.
Huge mistake. Rise just caught flat-footed in net, and he just lost all his momentum. Exotic gets the goal.
Well, Rise provided the first goal. Now he's not getting anywhere near that one of the second. Got to admit, even if it was a little bit flat-footed, what a shot from Exotic. Got all the power he needed to make sure that the job was done. Mind it, this is a rematch from the Grand Finals 2 weeks ago. KC won that opening match 2-3. Out of the wall, Drably looking to try and provide the same result. It's Rise, back to the wall, Drably. Over the top, Atto nice and waiting. You already tell Monkey Man actually now sees his opportunity. Kind of got baited in. Atto goes for the block. Both these teams respecting the defense so much. Not fully committing just yet. It's going to be a huge chance, and Monkey Man.
Oh my god, what a save.
Oh, Vatira almost caught him out there with the ground pinch, but as you've seen again, there's Exotic. A sloppy touch. It's not going to...
What a pre-jump. Oh, Monkey Moon is...
Positional mistakes from both sides. Certainly feels like a bit of game 1 energy from both sides. There's another little handoff.
Oh, what a pre...
Exotic's up straight away. Rise won't be able to get this. Has to stay down. Where's Monkey Moon?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Again, the shots have been...
He would have scored that in Octane. Think about it.
That one across, but Drally has been looking pretty good so far. Vatira in the air with a reset. Tries to go low. Monkey Moon with the save. Both teams just trying to figure each other out at the moment.
Played a whole bunch, but these teams always evolving. Difficult to keep something that was maybe working this time, working the next time around. Drops down Vatira. He's got some time. Already on the pre-jump, his defender Exotic just tries to be in the way. And still Vatira looks very dangerous.
Dog has no boost.
His turn. Gets past one. Exotic again called into action. Passes with flying colors.
Sonic is struggling out here. He's nothing. Oh, this is a goal. You can't hear it.
No one covering it. I don't think anyone expecting the pinch. Look at this. Atto just finding the perfect rally, and Vatira slots
that better?
behind.
Well, Magnifico know exactly how that feels. Was stuck for 30 seconds in the exact same position, and just like BDS, they couldn't do anything about it. KC, when they get that final third lockdown, when they steal your back 2 boosts, alarm bells need to be ringing because you're in huge trouble.
See, Monkey Moon, if you were an Octane, you're not backflipping there. Let's think about it, you know? I'm gonna talk shit about it because it's just not right. Monkey Moon should never be in Finnick. Even as like a Finnick, I love Finnick, even though I haven't been playing in Finnick much. I love Finnick. I know who shouldn't be in one. Monkey Moon should not be in a Finnick. It's cursed. He is an Octane person, and no one can change that.
And it's worked out for the most part. Barring a win against this team here, the Blue Wall. Vatira keeping it in, a minute left of BDS. Try and get something working. That's a nice touch, but Atto again just hands it off to Rise. He's looking for a touch. Exotic very awkward. Just pops that up. Gives it a space.
I do like Drowly's car though. He has an interesting car.
The most part here is Drally works it again downfield. More resets coming.
Oh, I like that.
This could be trouble now for K-Corp. Infield to Monkey Moon. No, he can't get the 50. Guess who again? It's Atto.
Drowly's no.
Right.
Hey, he is up.
Does control. Sticks with it. Him versus Drally.
He got a
battle.
What a reset.
Delays his play, didn't want to get demoed on his way through. Just everyone around it, the constant threat of demos makes you play so awkwardly.
Oh, Drally.
In training mode, you can't do it the way that you're comfortable with, because if you do, you're going to get wiped off the face of the map.
This is a strange game as well. I'd love to see the average movement speed from everyone on the pitch. It just feels really slow for these two teams that are usually just going gung-ho at it. Here we go again, though. Are we going to get a late one? Drally's up.
Nah, it was a really poor first touch. He hit it straight at the backboard instead of down.
There's the fake. There's the ball on the ground. K-Corp 2-1. Take the first.
Just like they did 2
Hold it.
weeks
You
ago.
can't. They're not winning without
And it was off the back of Rise's winner in the second half of that game. Overall, as you mentioned,
Just need Monkey Moon just needs to go back to Octane.
Know each other very well and respect each other an awful lot. Like any other team, they would just go all out and try and blow them off the field. This one, you've got to respect that. If you make a single mistake, you are going to get punished for it.
Yeah, it just felt like a chess match, and as you said, two teams that really know each other. I mean, we've seen them play each other every single event so far, but thinking about how many times they would have screamed in the past 6 months throughout the off-season into the tournaments now, I mean, it just was a funny game. I feel like both teams were trying different things, but K-Corp in the end had the lead. BDS looks pretty slow compared to what we expect from them, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, I think that was definitely more of a K-Corp pace of game than we would
Shogun
normally
with
get
a
from
Sandrock
BDS.
Gaming
Just couldn't quite
hoodie.
get the same sort of clears that we're used to seeing. Usually that's their biggest strength. Get out of defense. We have no issues with that. But against KC, that is being a lot more difficult. If they can't find answers to that, it is going to be a difficult series for them, as we have got everybody loaded over to DFH Stadium. Game number 2, BDS, what you got for us?
Monkey Moon, dude. You're gonna waste the series in that garbage. Well, okay, not that garbage car. An amazing car that you're not meant to be in.
Somehow, Exotic keeps that one out. Almost the worst possible start for BDS again. Early goal from Rise last time. Nearly a similar result. Really trying to keep this one out of
Oh,
the
this
net,
is a
but
goal.
here's another chance. That's a great infield. Vitira misses. Or does he just fake it for Rise? I mean, I can't even read the play, and I can see everything on the pitch at the moment. What a play from K-Corp.
I think he pulled himself out, because that is dead on to Vitira. If he wants, he can play that off backboard, as I think I've seen him do a couple of times in the past. I think that was the call and the perfect matrix.
I think it's one of those plays where if he hits it, he's going for such a fine angle that he's going to be able to score it. But worst case scenario, he's got
Dude,
the
Rally
right
just
backup. Rally trying to get a double
crazy.
reset. Atto, oh, he's made himself a little bit awkward here, but and the help defense has been superb so far from K-Corp. BDS not really troubling them too much, and we haven't seen much sustained offense either from this BDS lineup.
Dude, Exotic, how does Exotic have no boost? And then Rally just comes and yoinks it.
It's in spells. It's quite back and forth when it comes to the momentum. Right now, momentum thoroughly on the side of KC. And for once, Rise did not quite get that perfect. Now he breaks the opposite side. Drali follows up, takes a shot, hits the post, surely. And Monkey Moon ties the game up 1 each.
Yeah, that's really nice.
This is
and it was the counter-attack.
some interesting gameplay, to say the least.
Close follow-up, something that BDS haven't really gone for so far. Usually that second man sitting deeper, not opting to be as aggressive as that. But that's the X factor that Drally can have. The rookie, his first split, and the first goal, the equalizer for BDS in game 2.
Back over to the far side. Rise controls with a toe, trying to put some pressure onto the third man. Now Drali, a little bit more power there, and Vitira would have been scrambling. Toe. Oh, wait a second.
Ooh, my God. Rice just absolutely annihilated that freaking crossbar.
That was off the woodwork.
Look at this from Rise. He's looking for bumps as well. Vitira has to get back. He doesn't have any boost. Just throws himself at it to get the 50 coming through. More trouble here. Gets the counter-attacks on for K-Corp.
Let's go, production.
Rise is landing as well. I just... he's almost set up the air dribble through a team.
What is happening?
Rise is going to keep this one. Sealant delays the flip.
BDS is just so chaotic. They bump each other more than any other team, I swear.
Beat someone in net. I just feel like they do it better than any other team. They don't look for the early shot. They're just trying to break down the defense first.
Jesus, dude. Exotic gets so much power on that touch.
The biggest wins with the least committed.
Yep.
And for an esport that is played at this kind of speed, that is massive. That's Exotic. Almost found the pass. Monkey Moon was trying to thread the needle. Now the backboard for Tira. He's actually going to be a little bit late to this one.
Exotic was too far.
Did not have anybody on the far side. Oh, the block from Drali actually speeds up the play. Exotic plays long. And wiped out for his troubles, but also gets clattered into by...
Dude, this is so... This is comically, like, I don't want to say bad. This is just like... There's so many dumb, like...
Yeah, and and they're pressing.
It's not like stupid. It is stupid mistakes, but it's just funny. There's so many comic mistakes, team bumps galore.
Defensively, expose themselves to a counter attack. If it means they can be quicker up front, I like that switch up. Will it pay off for them? They need to continue it with the pressure on. Now it's 1-1. They don't have to worry about scoring a goal too heavily. They don't have to throw the kitchen sink at it, if you would. They still
I don't
need to
like
push
that
up
touch.
and pressure this K-Corp outfit.
Good pass out. Monkey Moon wins the race. Now can go give chase. Rise avoids the demo. Monkey Moon had nothing else on his mind. Here goes Drali, holds midfield, gonna be difficult to recover, still tries to get the 50. He's beat a toe to the ball, and now we've got the 1v1. Rise, the only one in net, and he does so well.
Yeah, really nice pre-jump, covered absolutely every option there from Monkey Moon. Kept that one away, just over a minute left. Vatira trying to work that forward. Monkey Moon's there, Atso now pops it up. Is he gonna look for a pop or a bump? Perhaps Monkey Moon gets a touch. Drali's got to just
wait, that's open.
Can Vatira get back in time? He's
Oh,
gonna
never mind.
reach for it, he does, but Exotic's there. BDS, can they get an attack? No. The touch from Exotic.
It was open, it just wasn't enough power at all.
Now trying to help out. Vatira's in the air. Danger for this BDS lineup because the pressure's coming through. I think this BDS probably want this overtime now. They've been really only getting some counter-attack opportunities. The pressure for the most part have been on the side of K-Corp. They've had the offense, and they might have just caught them out here. Vatira just finds the gap. Exotic pushing too far to that sideball, Shogun.
And that is such a sucker punch to BDS, because that has been the best they have played throughout this series. We're finding decent opportunities, we're catching some small breaks when it came to offensive chances. And the moment, CJ, they start feeling comfortable holding midfield, the mistake is made, and they've conceded what could be the game-ending goal.
Yeah, that's not looking good.
Old semi-final so far again. That goal coming out of seemingly nowhere with a bit of a misplay from BDS, but it was almost the optical illusion from K-Corp. That's what they do. It's the air triple bumps, the handoffs, and the fakes from that first man in front. Vatira capitalizing there. Oh, hang on a minute! No way!
That's so tilting.
Just waited a little bit longer. He rushed the touch, rushed the shot.
That that's so tilting.
Oh, no.
I feel.
K-Corp 2-0. That was open.
Monkey Moon couldn't believe his luck. He also did not believe he had as much time as he did. Surely he thought, someone's back here, we've got the demo, but there's always another player. And in that situation, he had a little bit more time. Oh, dearie me, BDS, it's the fine margins, and they're getting beat on those situations.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the defender was coming in, but I think that's one. If he just took that almost millisecond longer to really line himself up, but he knew he had to be quick with it as well. Certainly not the worst mistake, but in a play like Monkey Moon, sometimes you think he's just going to be able to wedge that in, get that angle. Couldn't quite make it happen.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of them saying, "Oh, he had time." He really didn't. He didn't have time, but that just has
Yeah, if anything, just to put some distance between you and that game.
guess he had time, but in the pro level, like,
not feel too happy, but
that's not really.
the story between
The
these
margins
two
are so
teams. Margins
small.
always just seems to go to K-Corp. You know, we look towards the reverse.
That is so tilting.
So close to
I
BDS.
can't, like, if that was me, I'm throwing
Towards them
something.
leading with 2 seconds left on Champions Field, and they concede and losing Game 7 overtime.
Oh,
to
they look
KC.
so tilted.
To go. Whenever it gets to the nitty-gritty, KC have got their number.
And when you're 2-0 down already here, when I guess at the end of the day, majors are locked in, but seeding's still all important here. Obviously, BDS would love to have that number 2 seed. We know how important it is throughout the Swiss stage. We've seen it throughout every region. The seeding's coming through, and not only that initial seed for that first matchup, Shogun, but that initial seed carries its way through the entire Swiss stage. And with such a competitive major, if not the most competitive, the best looking 16 teams that we've seen in an international event, that can be worth its weight in gold. BDS, how do they respond? What's the timeout? We haven't seen the whiteboard come through like Farah has on K-Corp. But I wouldn't mind seeing some more offense from them. I like when they're pushing up and not just relying on counterattacks.
So here's your hopium for BDS fans out there. 2 weeks ago, first match went KC's way. Second match went KC's way. Timeout was called, so we're following the same script up to this point. Next 3 games went to BDS. They now need to repeat that. Maybe even go one step further. Lose this one, and then you have to give a receipt to KC for their reverse sweep, and reverse sweep them back into semi-finals.
It sounds tough, but I dare say there's a world champion on the side that would think that he's never out of a series. Monkey Moon, let's see what he can do here. They got the demo. Can he get the pass across?
There. Nice.
I think he had the angle, and I don't think K-Corp respected the defense there as Monkey Moon has somehow wedged this in behind Atto.
That's a nice play.
This series starting, we saw Vibes Moon up, ready, waiting to go. Now you've got Angry Monkey Moon.
Vibes Moon. Now you got Angry Moon.
Well, that one pinching off to a toe does recover in time. Oh, Toe actually tried to find the flick, didn't quite happen.
I mean, we saw the same kind of script last week, where they were on 0-2, won 3 straight. I think they're going to do the same thing, but win 4 straight.
And they've actually broken free yet again, and Toe needs to avoid Monkey Moon, who almost got him.
Yeah, and this is step 1 for BDS, coming off that timeout. Just get the first goal on the board. Previous 2 games, it was K-Corp. Just put that early pressure on them, and now we do see them get the advantage. Let's see what K-Corp, how they respond, but for BDS, Shogun, I just love keeping this pressure on. Let's put the foot down for this team and see if they can get one more on the board. A little bit of a buffer on K-Corp.
That's cool. Oh, nice exotic.
Again, he's played. I tell you what, it's been scary when he's been third man, but sometimes the risk pays off for the reward.
Yeah, you just keep going back.
I've been very... Oh, that's a goal. I've been very impressive. Dude, Monkey Moon is so tilted.
I'm just looking towards that backboard to see what happens.
Yeah.
Exotic, my dude. Dude, Exotic just has not been it. Recent, as it, like... He started off real, like, Regional 1, he looked incredible, but the last 2, he's just been very underwhelming.
Just stop tripping up over themselves. What is happening?
Boy, oh boy. How quickly they can fall 1-0 up, and in the space of 3.5 seconds, they're now down a goal there. It was a mistake from Exotic, and now a kickoff coming through. Rise just walks through. Monkey Moon couldn't get a touch on it. Hang on a minute. Is there the instant response? Drally keeping it up. Rise misses a second touch. Infield pass Exotic, but there's Atto with space as well. He's going to be able to work it around. He's got to take it himself. He's trying to get the bump on Monkey Moon. He's found comfortable, and again, they had the advantage, BDS, but they just gave it up so easily, and now K-Corp can just, they can feel so much more comfortable.
What the heck is going on? Monkey Moon's doing fucking full circles, bro.
And the last thing they can do is let those 2 goals completely ruin their momentum.
Ooh, rally.
Well, that was a rocket, and somehow it was caught.
I guess you just have to expect that in Europe, that a touch like that's got to be able to come through. Cannot believe they were ready. But that just goes to show when K-Corp do have a 2-1 lead, and they just naturally sit a little bit deeper, and they're ready for every single possibility. Drally doesn't get the touch. Monkey Moon gets the beat out. The rise is there. Exotic has to back up. K-Corp playing a lot of defense right now against a team with a world-class offense. Vatira goal line save into an air dribble if you don't mind.
I'm really impressed with Drally, dude. He's making plays when no one else is really doing jack shit on this team.
I think it's a nice beat out. Catch up top. Rises back. Ceiling pass to Exotic.
I really like, dude, Drally is just cooking.
BDS, we know.
That was unbelievable from Drally. The rookie getting it over to Exotic. And plop that exactly onto the hood of the car. Sat on Drally's POV that entire time. He had Exotic in his view and knew what he wanted to do with that ball. Now we see another slight fake kickoff. In goes for Tira. BDS have been so susceptible to kickoff shenanigans. But this time, they've done well.
Yeah, well, anything that's not in their net is a success compared to what we saw last kickoff. So, let's see if... Oh, hang on a minute. This is trouble. Rise is just faking everyone, and Vatira's right there. Oh, Monkey Moon, goal line saves again. Pass across our toe. BDS just have to really steady the ship at the moment. It was a phenomenal play from Drally to set up that goal, but their defense has still been a little bit questionable so far this game. There's Atto having it back up. K-Corp lost their offense for now, but he's got 100 boost to work with. Takes it up again. Off the ceiling, over the top of one. Monkey Moon goes, double commit. Drali's awkward. Rise has crept up as well. Exotic, could he have gone for the bump? Instead he goes for the pass. It might still work out. Monkey Moon says, I love it, but he's missed another.
Monkey Moon, what are we doing?
It keeps happening to them. They had checkmate. And they didn't get it over the line. They're still in a good spot, but now Ato, opposite side of the field, gets the reset. It's an awkward position. As Drali finds the challenge. Again, BDS have to put that out of their mind. Exotic, reset, pass one, not pass for Tira.
Oh, BDS, they have to lock back in here. The worst thing you can do now is have it ruin your mental. There's another shot. It is wide from Exotic. Would have been pretty easily saved. However, that's a huge bounce. This might not work out now. K-Corp working downfield. Drali's just thrown off the sidewall. Vatira's in with a demo. He's looking for more. There's a pass downfield, but K-Corp's still able to set up with boost. Pop up. Drali in the midfield. Just catches. Throws it to Monkey Moon. Does get a beat around as well. More demos coming through. Vatira getting so aggressive. He does not want this to go to overtime. He knows that BDS will be a little bit tilted from that missed open net. They still have the attack pushing forward. Vatira popping that one around, trying to get the catch. Sideball, pop, more demos, Rise. It's been a significant shift here in the aggression from K-Corp, and it's working so far.
Back into the midfield. Drali looking to try and set up a teammate, but there's no teammates around. Monkey Moon going to be tasked with turning. That's straight into the path of Rise. Can he provide a 0-second goal for his team? Doesn't seem like it's going to be the case for now, but a bounce like that one doesn't help, and Exotic will desperately find overtime.
Kick off, here we go. What's the strat from BDS? Do they just go the conventional style? Rise goes to straight on kickoff. It's a double fake. Has it worked out? Atto has to go. BDS get the upper hand off that one, however. Atto with the touch, but still possession for BDS. There's a sideball into the bump. Drali following up. 0 boost. It's Hero with a huge beat as Exotic just invites a little bit of pressure. He has lost the ball. Monkey Moon cleared downfield. It's over Atto, well over him as well. Using a bit of boost to cover. Exotic getting that one around. Monkey Moon keeping it in as well. More 50s coming through. Can BDS work something out? Is there a free infield? Well, no one there at the moment.
Ball down. Rise trying to move in. Shadows for now. Beat to the ball by Monkey Moon, but he gets some contact on it. He goes Exotic. That's a huge challenge. Drali up against Vatira, and Vatira realized that with the ball not bouncing and here with no boost, he is not winning that one. Offside. Rise leaves it. Exotic bumped. Now BDS has got a good chance here, but that's far too much work for Drali to do. Instead, they just keep the pressure.
What a bump from Rise, just to give space to Vatira. Now he can work it downfield. Exotic with the challenge. Both sides certainly looking a lot better now. There's Atto Acid just back up. Drali's pushing for. He's looking for a bump. Atto doing so well. He's been 2. Exotic still manages to get a touch. He floats up in the air, but here's Vatira, and he's just floating with a reset. He fakes everyone, and it's just wide open. K-Corp 3-zip. BDS, what could have been?
Really is the story of the season for BDS. What they could be if these mistakes could just stop happening, if things that the house of cards could stop collapsing. KC take it, and BDS now need to reverse sweep the team.
Dude, I had BDS winning this.
Swept them back in our first open qualifier. The timeout is gone. The timeout buff has been depleted. KC, hold all the cards.
I'm really keen to check out the highlights here as well. If there was any doubt in that previous game whether it was an open net, I think this one might just take the cake.
But the defender was gone. Like, the defender's no momentum. They're caught on the goal line. Like, you just put anywhere that is on target, not at the keeper, you are scoring.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if we are going to get this.
It's
here we go.
You just gotta hit.
It's not too bad.
Like, top, I don't mind the bottom right, but it didn't have to be that perfect.
At that point, but certainly, again, Monkey Moon, one of the best players in the world. You expected him to put that away every day of the week. He couldn't get it to happen, and, well, when you miss your chances, Shogun, when you miss your opportunities, even if they're half chances against a team like K-Corp, they are going to punish you the other way.
Yeah, I mean, it's that shot was not as bad as I initially thought it was, but it is everything else. It's the getting in front of each other during rotation, you know, conceding off that. It's the kickoffs and losing your 1-goal lead in 3 seconds. It's just confounding at the moment. And BDS, every time that they get one nice thing, they have two bad things happen to them.
Let's see now if the pressure somewhat is off in a weird way at 3-0 down. The expectations of them coming back is dropping dramatically. Can they get something to work, or have they just thrown this one? Here's Atto. Tries to get the touch. K-Corp certainly, well, it seems like they want to rest before the grand finals at this point with Vatira. The demos, the change up in aggression from last game was evident, but he's missed the ball there and been demoed for it. Fake from Exotic, early pressure. BDS, can Monkey Move find the angle he tried, but Atto again, so good. Down to Rise, can he get a double? He's going to fake it out. Where's the follow? Exotic keeps it away.
Now Charlie, he's still got control, but he's also got Vatira to contend with. Oh, actually, bumps
Dude, Monkey Move cannot hit an open net.
In goes Exotic. BDS looking to just try and keep this momentum up and running. That's going to drop out now. Drali with goalkeepers under so much pressure.
Dude, it is so funny how poor these shots from
And they're just throwing themselves
Monkey Moon are right now.
again. The crossbar is Monkey Moon's best friend today, but not a friend that he wants at all at the moment. Atto with a fake, no boost. Drali with a touch, Rise again. It's so awkward for K-Corp. Surely BDS can score. Reset again, blocked out by Vatira. What can Monkey Moon do? Can he just find the back of the net somehow? Reset, Rise again. Keeping it up. Ground pitch. Just passes it straight to Drali. He can't score. Exotic. He can't score. Can someone get this ball in the back of K-Corp's net?
KC are just showcasing at this point their defense. Nothing's getting past them, and when it does,
Oh my god, what a pre-jump! Dude, Casey is just doing what?
Are they going to be able to get it off the respawn? No, Rise respawns far side, so he can't get to it. 1-0 BDS.
That's crazy.
Is this after all that from K-Corp? The defensive stand, the blue wall had never been higher. Had never been bigger, and then they just let it open. They say walk right through here, open the door. Atto can't get it. 1-0 to BDS. And can they hold on? We'll
I think it's pretty clear though that Monkey Moon should never, ever, ever play in a Fennec again.
Rise, hang on a minute. He's going for the low 50. They've done it again.
Ever, ever, ever again? Ever again. Never, ever again.
Look at the composure. He's got everyone to slow down. Everyone is sat there waiting to use their momentum for a save. The moment Rise controls that, they are playing his game, and it is up to his standards, and those standards are so very high. Crushes the challenge. Now fake kickoff, and good job from Monkey Moon to spot it, not give them the ball with too much momentum.
Yeah, and that's my fault. I think I've called the non-kickoff goal a little bit early there. You've always got to let the play simmer out a touch. Rise again. More pressure. Everyone from BDS's front post. This is a positional nightmare if they need to really spread out. There's the clear. What can Vatira do? He's going to look for a pass, perhaps a pop-up, and this is the K-Corp special. Look at it. It's the fake into the bump. Exotic dodges it this time. But it's almost so readable. You know they're going to do it, but when it happens, it's so hard to stop.
Drali can't get past Vatira. You can already see it. Exotic just retreats to the backboard. Doesn't want to be available for a demo. It is kind of jumping at things that aren't happening though on occasion. Need to just stay up with the pace of the play. KC are starting to control this though more and more. And this is where BDS have had their biggest struggles, getting out of positions like this one. Clear like that certainly helps, but how do you follow it? Atto didn't control all too well, but they're still going, passing back and forth. In goes Rise, trying to take out Drali. Next one up, Vatira was coming on in, and Atto popped it away from him. So now it's BDS's turn. Gotta be left for the next one up, who has been demoed, and that leaves the goal open.
Rise just is 14 steps ahead. The chess grandmaster gets rid of the last man.
That's
the
crazy.
Final cog in the offensive wheel for BDS. And they have been punished down the
Right.
other end. He walks it in. He had no boost. It didn't matter. 2-1. Rise too smart.
He did the biggest sin that you can do against KC. He stopped moving. He was waiting for the pass. And because of that, Rise found him. And Rise has been a monster in this series. Oh, Drali!
Thank God Rally is fucking him.
Rise gives it a nice one. Atto gives it a nice one. I'll say that was a phenomenal one.
They do that 10 seconds before, and then they do this. Drali, pre-flip, top bins, beating out the last man as well. I mean, they just have so much potential, so much offensive firepower, BDS. But right now, Shogun, they're just lacking a few of the fundamentals like kickoffs and some defensive plays. Third man issues. Again, it's looking awkward straight off the bat.
When you've got a team that controls the field as well as KC do, giving them the ball and the possession straight off the bat on kickoffs is so difficult to get out of. So yes, that will need addressing. Might be a little bit too late though to address it for now. They've just got to run with what they've got for this series. What they've got is an awful lot of trouble off the backboard. That's going to be so difficult for a Toad to make something of. So Monkey Moon passes. Drali, who's been the danger man. This time, not going to put Rise under too much pressure. Who's going to be the first one to this? Monkey Moon gives chase. And that's a 50-50 if there ever was one. Ato recovers first. Zero boost. Still means he's going to go looking for goalkeepers. And KC have committed a lot here, but they've still got the ball.
I mean, you just see it again. Like, KCOR more than any other team, when they're on the ball, whatever player, whoever it is, you can see their conscious decision-making. Do I go for a bump? Do I get a touch? Do I fake it out? And it just works time and time again. But can BDS do something? There's the reset. It's almost too big. Ball down, OT. 2-2. Everything on the line for BDS. They lose, they go home. We'll see them in Copenhagen. And it might not be in that number 2 spot.
And you are up against Rise and Batira, who thrive in these overtimes. It is an uphill battle if there ever was one. BDS taking the first step. But again, off the kickoff, they are stuck in their own side of the field. And you see the last for 20 seconds. Ato looking for the power clear. No, instead just controls it. And why not? Can he do stuff like that? Rise's first touch somewhat lets him down. But it also slows up the play from the defenders. So KC will set up again. Vatira does get hit, so now he recovers, looking for Monkey Moon's car.
Yeah, it's just get a touch, follow up, look for a bump, grab a boost. It's just the game plan from KCOR. So much value in every single rotation. They're not just hitting the ball, keeping it in. They're trying to clear out the defense, trying to steal some boost, just do anything they can to disrupt that defense. It's BDS pushing forward. They haven't had much offense this game, albeit the score still tied up into overtime. Jolly keeps it up. Got a bit of space. Can he get one more? Here's the bump coming through this time. Monkey Moon. He's underneath. He has to wait down. Gets the pop. He's got the bump. Is it going to be open? Ato drops down and gets it around and gets the pop. Hang on a minute. Rise with the skim. Is this going to be the dagger? No exotics every time.
Yes.
Just had to make the read.
How are you gonna say BDS is not playing bad? I think they're playing pretty bad.
20 down. Rise clears out to the path of exotic. First touch off the backboard. 2 players have gone for KC. Drali's going to dive on in. Batira going as far as Monkey Moon. That's going to drop down, and a cut rotation is available here. But instead, Drali has to move in. Did not want that 2v1 to really set up.
Yeah, Vatira last, but look at the catch. Look at the control. He's going to get it again here. Look for a bump. Ato just going to grab that 100 boost. Rise leaves it. Ato is there. Australia's trying to get in, and Ato says, I'll just go underneath you. So much space now for him. Monkey Moon's backed off. He's in trouble. Rise.
Rise!
If he stayed there, would have had the shot. More pressure through.
Guys would have scored them.
But a huge clear. BDS breathe a sigh of relief.
Drali trying to read Vatira. Instead, it's Ato that takes over. KC have got so many options at clearing the ball. Ato looks to just get in the way, and he's done exactly that. So Rise on target, and Exotic does clear, but there's not too much power on this. The ball is open for both teams. Now Monkey Moon tries to catch the rotation out. That's not going to work. Good bump. No mistakes allowed here for BDS. Have to win 4 in a row. More importantly, they've got to get this first goal. Rise controls. And every single time Rise does this, he's just asking BDS.
Oh, this is a goal. Oh, that's unfortunate. That really should have been a goal. They cut him out.
And more importantly, the counter-attack will be delayed.
Yeah, it's a nice fake though from Drali, and it's just Vatira for the more reinforcements to KCOR. A little bit of a double commit. Monkey Moon's got a nice touch sidewall and a bump, but here it is, Ato again. KCOR, their pacing is just so jarring for teams. The way they change it up, what a pre-flip, almost Vatira ending that one. Calling game, calling series. KCOR keeping this ball in. Drali with no boost, not the best touch, but he's done really well to find Exotic. Vatira again playing that third man role. He was exceptional in it in the second regional. Drali up, trying to look for something. Monkey Moon's going to wait on this 50 to see what happens. He's going to fake it out.
Oh, Monkey Moon. This is a goal. Oh, never mind.
But it
Rolled.
has meant they've got a chance down the other end. Drally up now. Can he get a bump? More touches. So awkward. Drop down. Monkey Moon's in. Atto with the clear.
Get the feeling that if BDS are going to score off this, it's going to take a heck of a commitment and a lot of belief. Also, for KC, we've seen how they've been scoring, and some of it has not actually required too much from their own parts. Monkey Moon on the chase. Atto sidewall double, and with the reset, of course, why not? Batira, yeah, he's not going to make a mistake in a position like that one, which is what BDS would have loved to have seen. This is now a bit of time here for Exotic. Not too much time, though.
It's not a good play.
Oh, and that is a really awkward respawn. Monkey Moon had to just play that in plan B. Otherwise, he would have just collided with his own teammates.
This is just such an unconventional game. The rotations, but I guess welcome to the new era of Rocket League. I mean, there's no back post rotations here. It's just stay around and what a save again. BDS, oh no,
Oh, no.
They've left it wide open for Batira, who says I'll have the grand finals. BDS go home. K-Corp sweep.
And if you want a way to sum up the series, well, there you go. KC gets it off an open net. BDS sent the house. And unfortunately, they won't get it back. KC move on. They'll play against Vitality or Moist Esports in the grand finals.
K-Corp again, they just waited for BDS to bite off too much. They were baiting them in the entire series. And in Monkey Moon's 1,000th career game as well, credit to him, 1,000 RLCS games, regular season games, he's not able to get the job done, but credit to him, what a superstar. Open era.
My trip, like...
In plan B, otherwise they've left Exotic. Not too much.
Just such an unconventional game. The rotations, but I guess welcome to the new era. Up again. BDS. I mean, there's no post rotations here. It's just stay around and what a save again. BDS. Oh no, they've left the gate open. They've left it wide.
On their way. One more series to go. But before then, we've got a semi-final. It's Vitality, it's Moist, and it's after this break.
Dude, BDS was just not good. Ugh. I mean, I still think that, whatchamacallit, I still think, BDS is probably the second or third best team in the EU. Might be second, third best team in the world. I don't know. I don't know if I can have them above G2. But we'll see. G2 did lose last regional too, so. Let's see how Vitality do. I think KC's definitely world class, but
It may be Sunday, but we are continuing with our winners streak of dominance. Another 4-0 to join the pile that we've had this weekend. Carmine Corp taking it over Team BDS, sitting very pretty at the top of Europe, and sitting very pretty in front of me is Farah. You must be getting sick of these winners interviews by now.
No, that means I keep winning. I like winning.
That's the one that motivates you, and you do just keep winning over BDS as well. Previously, it's been a little bit closer. You've had those 2 Game 7s against them, taking it both times. This time, though, a 4-0. What was different?
I think the very first series we played against really close, because that was our first like RLCS tournament, and like we struggled a lot against them. And then last time I did feel like we were losing against ourselves mostly. So like I think for today we refocused on ourselves, like not trying too much about BDS, and it worked pretty well. So it's a pretty big sweep for us, and we to the grand final.
Yeah, of course, yeah, another grand finals. Obviously, if you win this next series, then you're going to be going 18-0. It's going to be your second 3-peat as a coach. I asked Rise this yesterday. In a row, all right, sorry, yeah, in a row, fair enough. I asked Rice this yesterday, and he was saying, look, we try not to think about it, but obviously it's somewhere in the back of our heads. Are you of the same mindset?
I think it's more on the players than on me, because I've already done it. So, you know, me win or lose, I don't. Like the objective has been met so far. This one regionals, we qualified for the major. You know, if I had to trade one, I'd trade the final again, a final in Copenhagen. So we take this, you know, one game at a time. We take it as a learning experience, because the season is going to be long, and the goal is not one regionals. The goal is not a three-peat. The goal is World Championship at the end of it.
Of course, and I mean, you've got your previous experience coaching is World Championship Vitality. I just want to touch on them real quick, because of course they're struggling a little bit more after their world domination and the spring split that obviously happened last season with you at the helm. What do you think is different about Vitality now? Why are they not able to secure that #1 spot as they have done previously after picking up Zen?
I did feel last year that we had an edge on the going into tournament. We really knew we were stronger because of how, you know, our went, or the first tournament that we together went, and we just needed to keep that advantage. I think this year is a bit different, because a lot of that happened, a lot of new formed, and a lot of players are like really motivated to catch them. So it was never gonna be the streak that they had, but so far this weekend they look much better than they were before. So I think they're on their way bouncing back.
And final question, we're talking about Team Vitality. May as well look at their series versus Moist. Do you expect to face them in the grand final?
Yeah, I think we expect Vitality to Moist, but Moist without any pressure on them can be dangerous. So who knows? Never know.
All right, well, who knows? We're going to find out, obviously, very shortly. Farah, as ever, mate, thank you very much for having a chat with me, and we'll see you in the grand finals.
BDS unable to overcome their blue demons of K-Corp, and K-Corp doing it in quite the style, CJ. This was very one-sided. I mean, it was close when you look at the individual games, but overall, you look on paper, you look at the results, nah.
Yeah, it was close. It was a close 4-0. We'll say that. It certainly wasn't a Game 7 frenzy, but at the end of the day, I think they just outsmarted BDS and worried them out of it. I think the final goal in that overtime was a credit to that. You know, BDS with a massive overcommit. They just got frustrated by the change-up of play and just how, I guess, methodical K-Corp were taking that series. They just look so impressive, K-Corp. But credit to Drally there. I mean, some superb goals from them. BDS still had a lot of offense and just wasn't their day.
That's very true. And Shogun, now they find themselves into the grand finals there. I'm sure you're not surprised, right, at all? Or did you do some weird things?
That one I actually did. All right, go for it, okay? I'm happy to announce that in a day where everything has been secured and we know where people are in the leaderboard, I have moved one step further away from the coin. It is a good day.
That is, wow. Sure, small wins, I suppose.
Small wins.
Let's take a look
I need them at this point, mate.
the bracket, because we only have 3 teams left in this last qualifier in this tournament, and K-Corp, as we just said, in the grand finals, waiting for either Moist versus Team Vitality. Why don't we just start talking about these two teams, because they're up next, another best of 7. Team Vitality, your reigning world champions, up against a Moist with nothing to lose. We just heard Farah say that a Moist with nothing to lose could be a Moist poised for upset. CJ, I don't know how much you believe that, but it is true that a team with nothing left except fun to be had can surprise.
Yeah, it can certainly play a factor, and it just
Moist masterclass incoming, maybe, hopefully.
The league is huge, but Shogun, this is a
Go to
huge
the bathroom
amount
quick.
of climb. I mean, I can pull up a stat as well. Shout out to GC for this one. Moist have not beaten Vitality since Vatira left the team. So 7 losses straight inside and outside of RLCS for Moist against this team. It would be a massive upset based on that.
It really would, but we saw yesterday when this team is loose and they're just playing Rocket League, like almost treating it like a scrim, like, oh, we can just have a little bit of fun with this and we'll be fine. They were very, very dangerous against Redemption. As for Vitality, though, it is about re-establishing themselves. They are now being talked as if, I mean, coming out of 2 weeks ago, we were saying, all right, it's the top 2 in Europe. It's BDS, KC. Vitality will be happy about that. They're supposed to be the world champions. They're the reigning major champions. They want to go to that grand final and not allow the KC 3P. And, I mean, you look at the names on this team. If they start clicking like we know they should, they're dangerous.
Right. That is the problem, though, is that sometimes we've seen maybe a piece here and there not click for Vitality. And I'm sure that's what Moist are looking to see. Is that going to happen today? Can we exploit that? But I'm sure Vitality has been working to make sure that that doesn't happen. This is a squad that, well, we know can lock in. They're really, really good players. World champs might even say. So for Moist, hoping on just that individual, or that team to make those small individual mistakes isn't probably going to be the best game plan. It'll be coming out and surprising. Chat, what do you think? Hashtags now in the chat. Well, I guess you went. We'll see what the dust says here, because obviously
I've seen a whole bunch of people putting hashtag Zen. That does not count, by the way. If you do that, you do have to go for the whole trio.
No, that's okay. Let them do that, because then they'll get it wrong, because they'll pick Moist, right? And
I mean, CJ, all you got to do is win out today. You get the whole thing, right? So
yeah, well, I think
we don't need to
the way K-Corp are playing, I'm counting my tickets already. But
okay,
I mean, there's a lot of Moist predictions in chat. I'm interested to see this poll.
Well, let's get on the board here, because I feel like we obviously all have to just go with Vitality. I would just assume so.
No,
that's fair.
No,
enough.
I'm done. Okay, There's 2 predictions left. I'm 3 points away from the coin. I'm 4 points away from Cole. I give up. I'm done. I FF. I'm out.
You can't even catch up if you did get all the upsets, could you?
No. You could just count me out. You two can have this.
All right. Well, regardless of hashtag Zen or not, you guys pick Vitality, and Vitality playing now for a better seed. Moist playing for bragging rights. Our second semifinal has arrived. Kind of reigning world champs lighted up into grand finals to face K-Corp.
Just in time.
Well, Shogun may have given up in our prediction league, but I cannot imagine that Team Vitality, Johnny, have given up on this hopeful second seed going into the Copenhagen Major.
No, absolutely not. They've got, like you said, something to play for when it comes to seeding. They want to snipe that APAC matchup, or do. Sphinx is waiting to take down just about anybody in that first round coming out of APAC. Yeah, Complexity much more dangerous in the past year, and that's who the third seed from EU is going to face right now. That's where Vitality are. They need to win this event to try and get into that top 2. It all starts with the matchup they should be winning. The matchup they've won the last 7 times against Moist to have, well, like the said, got nothing to worry about today, but they'll definitely still be trying to accumulate as many points as they can to close the gap to the top 4 in preparation for next split.
Yeah, it's a fascinating statistic that since Vatira has left Moist, they've not been able to beat Team Vitality, but there's no time to change that like the present, as we do head into a short pause. Joyo's PC is having 1 or 2 issues, so hopefully that'll be fixed before too long and won't change anything here, because I do feel like it does question the nerves of everything when you have
Dude, I was playing on a slideshow right now.
All the talk, all the prep, suddenly to an extent goes out the window. You have to put it on pause.
Yeah, quite literally. I mean, yeah, Joy, like I said, I think we even saw his camera losing some frames there. It sounds like his PC's having some issues at the worst possible time. Of course, I'm sure you can all relate. Just when you need your PC to perform, it starts to drop some frames. But yeah, he's gonna get that restarted, I'm sure. And we're gonna get straight into game 1 as soon as he is ready. It sounds like we're gonna be restarting the game as well. You know, not too far into this game, when Joyo started to have issues.
You know what this reminds me of, Johnny? This reminds me of the 10-second countdown before, 2 worlds ago, where it's 10, 9, 8. Then we get to 0, and everything goes, oh, wait a minute, we've got something wrong. Except this time it was Joyo's PC's fault. So, you know, we can't be blamed for that one, guys.
Yeah, we're going to get this one started as soon as he is ready.
Oh, he says he is. Cool.
Yeah, it looks like Vitality. Yeah, he says he's back. He's back in the lobby. Says he's good to go. So we should be kicking this one off momentarily. But yeah, Vitality don't look too bothered by this. I think this is a matchup they feel very comfortable in. And like Farah said in the post-match interview, they look a whole lot better this weekend. It's definitely the best Vitality that we've seen. They went 3-0 in Swiss for the first time this split, and they looked very comfortable while doing it. So I think they mean business here. I think they really are they're going for this. They're gunning for not just that second seed in Europe for the split, but they're gunning for number 1. Just like Gen G did in North America, they're trying to prevent the perfect split coming out of KC.
Yeah, they will be absolutely desperate to do that. They will not want to be the other team, Team Vitality. After being used to being that guy or those guys over the last few months, I'll absolutely disgust them. So they'll be hoping that this is the place where they change that narrative and they put themselves back on top. And if they win this tournament, Johnny, that could well be the case.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely could. I think if Vitality win this one, especially beating KC, everybody's going to forgive them for their previous mistakes. But yeah, looks like game is ready, Cole, so let's get stuck into this one.
Well, here we go all over again then. The last time didn't quite work, but this time as we head back into our hype chamber, it is a straight restart. Moist on the left in blue, Team Vitality in yellow. I don't know, I'm just saying words here, trying to do Leaf's job. I'm not as good at it as he is. I'm going to throw over to, I guess, Johnny Boy, who's going to do the regular catch.
Yeah, I suppose since we don't have Leaf, I'm going to come in at this point and I'm going to tell you that we're welcome to my favorite stadium, personally, Manfield Night. I'm sure a lot of you can agree. And we're going to give this a second go. It's the start of game 1, Moist versus Vitality. Moist are just trying to, I think, prove to themselves that they are a team to contend with the top 4. This is going to be, it's make or break for Vitality in terms of seeding. And for Moist, they're trying to do the impossible, really, be the first non-French team to eliminate a French team. Can they do it? Well, I've predicted that they can't, but let's find out.
And did you know, Johnny, that Moist have not beaten Vitality since Vatira left them? A crazy statistic that we're only mentioning for the first time.
Yeah, I can't believe the desk wouldn't bring that up. That's an insane statistic. Why
should have been there in the throw. Leaf really messed that intro up. Anyway, we are finally here now, ladies and gentlemen, and it is time to bring you Team Vitality versus Moist. A reminder, as Oli almost is able to get a touch on this ball. Team Vitality, if they win this tournament, they are Europe's 2nd seed, launching over Team BDS.
Drive in reverse.
Can do that. I think that would be a scary sight for the entire League world. That would no doubt be the return to confidence and the return to form that everybody's afraid of.
Oh, God.
You know what? I think your intro is so rubbish, Cole, that we might have to do
Moist?
again.
Yep.
Joyo's
Moist is cooking.
Like your intro at all. He's frozen again. So let's just try that one more time. Luckily, we had a 4-0 to start the day, so we're way ahead of schedule. But yeah, Joyo, yeah, he's totally frozen, hasn't he? He's just he doesn't even have any frames to work with here. He's just got one frame for his webcam there.
What happened, Casey? Casey swept BDS because BDS, so Monkey Moon was in Finnick. No idea why. Monkey Moon miss open net a lot. Like a lot. So, yeah, BDS were not very good. They were not very good today. Rally straight was straight carrying them.
I think, yeah, this is
it was like
initially they're like, that's it's fine.
It was probably Moist. No big deal. I was not around for those days, but
look at the frustration on Zen's face.
That scares me though. I can see Team Vitality launching into this one. I think Zen is going to go crazy mode in this series. He is going to demand that ball, not even just from his teammates, you know, just from even from the opponent, saying, "Give it to me. I'm about to score a quad flip reset, and you cannot stop me because I am angry."
Oh, you know, you got to think, if we, as basically pretty much old age pensioners in the Rocket League scene, if we think this feels like a long time, just imagine how long this feels for a young, Zoomer generation Rocket League pro player. This must feel like hours, absolute hours. So they are really having to use that discipline they have here.
Some update though, when this game restarts, we are going to start at 4:23 and not back at 5 minutes. So we are out of the Groundhog Day loop, everybody. We can't go out and become gods and learn piano and exist here for 10,000 years. We are moving forwards in time when we do eventually move forwards in time, which isn't just yet. There's still a little bit longer to sort of deal with and sweat and stew. I think this is where it's important, like when you're on the boot camp like this, to be able to turn to your teammates and see them have your coach behind you. It really helps Team Vitality.
I think so. I think that is one of the other advantages of the bootcamp is it's not quite as you know, it's not as awkward in these moments where you're just waiting between games, and it happens as well in timeouts. Happens between every game. There's a little bit of that stalling, and yeah, they can just have I think a little bit more fun with this one, hopefully. But yeah, you know, the other thing I'm thinking about is that's another PC behind Oli. Have they booted that one up as well? I think what I've read now from Moist is that they've had two different PCs freezing. So I think are they on to number 3 now? Are they going to try and get
any
Joy on
player
the coach PC?
is going to be able to use a Nintendo Switch and still win an RLCS EU semi-finals, it's got to be Joyo, Johnny. I mean, he is born for that, to be able to jump on all sorts of crazy devices. He's back in the game now.
He's back in the game.
He said sorry, which I think you don't have to apologize, Joe. It's not your fault. But we'll see. Hopefully with that.
Yeah, he's back in for the 3rd try, which should be coming any minute now. Yeah, they have, so you all know, they've tried a couple of PCs. That's pretty unlucky. I mean, you can't really ask for more than that, more effort than that. They've given it a good go here.
If we stop again, Johnny, I am going to ask chat to try and type out "Happy Birthday to you, mate," and that's what we'll be coming down to.
There's absolutely no way that's happening. Also, it's in the past, mate. It's in the past.
I don't know what the past or the future or the present is anymore. They all blur into one.
To do that.
All right,
it was on Friday, mate. I made sure not to stop.
He's 39 now.
Not to be.
Everyone say happy 39th birthday to Johnny Boy.
I'm not 39. Listen, I'm not 33, which is already enough. It's enough. Yeah. I mean,
dude, Johnny's 33. Dude is fucking.
But okay, wait, here we go.
He's about to be in the retirement homes.
A lobby. We've got Joyo in the lobby. Is he moving? He's up, he's in the air, and he's beaten someone to the ball. That looks pretty good to me. I think we roll with it.
Attempting to beat
Joyo's back, and he's better than ever.
It's Moist and it's Joyo, desperate for that ball. Here we go, though. All players have to take deep breaths, get back into game mode. The question is, who will be the first to be able to do so? I've got my eye on Zen right now as he goes up to this one. It's going to the backboard.
Oh my God, we're no sin. What are we doing?
Joyo, let's see how his computer's looking.
So they want to give the ball to Joyo, see if he's.
I don't know about that flick. Or a fake. Flick fake.
I can't believe nobody brought that up already.
Wow.
So far they are
what a crazy.
And yeah, Joyo does look absolutely ready and raring to go here. He's been active. And
oh my God.
Active. That's the best look for
the whiffs.
That drop down save maybe wasn't the best clear from Vitality. You know, an active Joyo is the best offense that Moist can have. You get him on the ball and, you know, getting great chances for Rezi and Oli, who were, you know, Rezi was finishing shots to left, right, and center against Redemption, and Oli had a couple of solo plays as well. But yeah, if they can get Joyo on the ball, get him active, I think the confidence will just thrive.
Well, Moist, who are trying to make a few statements of their own, will be fairly happy. I was about to say fairly happy with how Vitality are looking so far. Defensively, it looks suspect. Down the other end, though, Radosin scores.
Yeah, it's a nice little pass there from Alpha, just knocking it into the ceiling to go over the top of Joyo's challenge, and Radosin comes in, beats 2 defenders. It's a bit slow from Moist, though, to try and match that one. It was pretty close to their goal, and nobody was able to get out. Oh, look at this, a double fake. We got the immediate cheat from Rezi. Both teams faking on the diagonal spawn, but Moist had the second player just following, assuming that it was going to be a fake from Vitality. That's a huge read, in fact, if they've done that with intention of Vitality faking as well.
Yeah, what a shame. That could have been a lovely, unique goal there to equalise early doors for Moist. Not quite to be on that occasion, but they'll keep on trying. Here's Joyo, sending it onto the backboard. Oli's following up, but Zen is no slouch defensively either, of course, and is able to get the ball away. At least as far as Rezi. Moist, I think, despite going behind,
that was a good play. I like it.
And there's the equaliser.
Oh, how about this from a catch from Rezi, immediately getting the ball back into the...
That's some good fucking card. That's some good ass ball control.
Not one too many, not one too few, and as I'm sure a lot of you watching know, it can be very difficult to get the right amount of touches on an air dribble pass to a teammate. Whenever they commit, you always seem to get that one extra touch they didn't want, and whenever you try to get it to them, they've already jumped. Not Moist. Look at this, they're coming at them again. It's Zen with the save, point blank range. Moist are putting a ton of pressure on Vitality in game 1.
There may have been a couple of false starts, but this game has well and truly exploded into life now. A couple of good goals coming in. A scrappy affair up to this point, but Moist won't mind that at all. As Joyo sends it forward, the pass wasn't ideal. He had a player in front of him, but he couldn't quite find him. That's where Moist needs to be a bit more concise, pick their moments, choose their teammates, make sure that they're not wasting any touches of the ball, because when Vitality come backwards, We'll be punishing them, looking to claim that second seed for themselves. Such a huge prize on offer for Team Vitality, not to mention potentially knocking the stuffing out of Carmine Corp. They seem to have woken up now, Team Vitality, Johnny.
I mean, the difference between the second and third seed in EU is kind of ridiculous. Your second seed, you get Elevate, which is... The second seed gets Elevate, which should be a clean 3-0, but third seed gets Complexity, which Complexity looks kind of good, so...
If they lose this, in the same way that winning this tournament would give them all the confidence, losing this match would take it all from them. That would be the lowest of the low for Vitality all split. Oh, is that it?
That's why. What am I watching?
What a mess that was with this exchange, but where did Alpha come from to get the insane dunk finish?
It's a bit of a clown show so far this game, I won't lie everybody. It's good fun, but you're expecting that any second something will click between these teams and it'll be a bit more fluent and fluid, but now it's very scrappy. That seems to be the operative word. But Team Vitality have the lead, that's all that matters. Moist might change that, but Zen does beat Joe to the ball. Radosin's coming in. He's not going to miss this one, but Rezi gets a huge save. Vitality potentially going for the throat right now.
And, you know, to be fair to Alpha, although the defense was lacking there for Moist, I don't think anyone expected him to be diving down off the ceiling to dunk on Oli in that position. And Alpha did do exactly what he needed to do as the first challenge in the play. Just play the ball and get it on target. So absolutely brilliant stuff from him to put Vitality ahead. And last season, when Vitality were struggling, many times it would be Alpha who stepped up and just put the ball in the net for the opponent's net to get on with things and continue winning.
Well, Rezi has to pass to Joy, but can't quite find him. Almost there. Now, Alpha, the player you were mentioning, Johnny, he can counter. 17 seconds left for Moist to find something. Rezi does find something. It's a shot on target. Not quite enough power for Zen to score. Rezi, though, slams up the post. It falls to his teammate, and there's the equal.
Well, it's about that fast recycle again from Moist, just getting it right back in the middle. And Joyo beats Radosin too.
I just can't miss that.
Scrambling back to try and get goal side, just could not do so. Moist continue to quickly create chances and keep Vitality on the back foot.
No kickoff plays on that occasion. Good old-fashioned charge into the ball, but Radosin comes away with it. Facing the backboard, Joe doesn't fall for it. He gets a massive pinch. Where's this monster going? All the way into the Vitality goal, potentially, until Zen slams it down, and it's overtime in game one.
Vitality go for the fake kickoff again. That is bold after having one nearly go completely against them earlier in the game. But, you know, at the same time, that's the last thing Moist would have expected there. Into midfield play we go. Both teams have got control of their boost for now. Oli with a reset. Mind Game drops to Joy. Radosin follows it well. You know, if Mind Games are going to be a part of this, they're going to need to be very convincing. So players are, for the most part in this series, in this game so far, challenging the ball and not trying to go for too much in the way of reads and interceptions.
Joyo, who is desperate to prove that he is still a potential star man here for Moist, fighting tooth and nail with Team Vitality, getting in the way of everything right now. But he's faked out. Radosin, Joyo is the one heading into the goal. Rezi and Alpha charge into the ball. It's then that it falls for. What can he conjure up? He waits, he fakes having no boost, he uses every single ounce to get it to the ceiling. Radosin, though, is picked to the post by Rezi.
Oh, Rezi's had some incredible saves this game to keep Moist tied in this one. And it feels like a game that Moist have to win if they want to keep control of the series here. Zen up to Alpha, who's, well, at least convinced Moist that he was hitting that ball one more time. He didn't. It falls to Joyo, who's trying to keep the speed down the line here. He does, double middle, but it's bounced up high safely for Zen.
Zen, who can't quite get a flip reset, but can bounce off the floor and send it towards that Moist goal. Save to the side for now. Vitality having more pressure in this overtime, but it only takes 1 second for Moist. Zen with the catch. Alpha's in the middle. He leaves it to him. Alpha has Rezi in front of him. Can he make another huge save? He can. And Joyo finishes the job by taking down Radosin. Then he sends it forward. Here's Rezi. Does he get the Rezi redirect? Just over. Only as a chance. He puts it onto the crossbar. Alpha stayed grounded. Alpha sends it long via the ceiling.
Oh, it's almost on target again, but Joyo knows it's wide. Takes his time.
It's just poor positioning from Rezi.
Well, there's no questions about this Moist offense. They do look terrifying when they get going.
Oh, this is a goal.
Plenty when it comes
oh,
to
never mind, Rezi back.
Team plays and pace and commitment to the play. But their defense has been the question all split long. And right now it's holding up a lot, largely due to Rezi's saves.
Yes.
He's been there a lot of the time that they've needed him to be. But can they get the goal before Vitality capitalize on a mistake, it really does feel like it's Moist against Moist right now. Can Moist avoid a defensive mistake long enough to get an offensive outplay?
Rezzy currently on 5 saves, but his 2 teammates are furrowing forward. Here he is as a 3rd man. Has to take a careful and considered touch. No one in the center for him this time. Got to go solo. Wants to bludgeon his way through past Radosin, but Radosin stays tall. Sends it to the side yet again. This is good for Moist. Much better. Continued pressure. Vitality having to defend deep. Zen does exactly that. A small pinch sends it forward. The Moist on top here, Johnny.
It's like the first demo I've seen ever.
Most teams want to be, but particularly Moist, and especially with how well they've played their offense so far in this game. Zen and Radosin briefly there onto 0 boost, but the stall in the play let Radosin grab 100 back corner and the other one as well. So, you know, he's denying boost steals there, funnily enough. Oh, that's an opportunity. It's on target, but Zen's there to save it. Radosin just jumping right behind the ball. Does not get goal side though. It's far down and in for Joyo. A panic for Vitality, and Joyo arriving late was there. Perfect timing actually to get the shot over everyone.
It's Moist's main man with a huge moment here in overtime. Joyo, the ever-present for Moist Esports in the lovely light blue of this org, comes up clutch at the final.
We have an upset game.
Going. His computer had to keep up with his speed and his skill, and was just about able to do it. And Team Vitality, that is potentially a confidence-shattering loss.
It's a very interesting way for them to lose as well. You know, Radosin, he did panic there. He jumped up before.
Yeah, there was panic.
Where Joyo was, where the shot was coming from. He just jumped goal side of the ball in case there was an immediate shot coming, and it might, you know, look a bit silly there. He might be thinking, you know, completely against Radosin there. Why would you do that? But if Moist had a quick follow-up there, he would look like a genius pre-jumping blindly to get a save. So that's obviously what he's gone for. But it didn't work out because Joyo was arriving late, which wasn't the theme really for Moist this game. They were arriving early most of the time in this game for those opportunities on net. So in a way, I don't really blame Radosin for blindly jumping there. He probably, you know, thought, well, I'm covering the shot if it's coming in quickly. Hopefully my teammates can get back into position and follow up if it isn't. Unfortunately for him, it didn't pan out like that. Alpha got bumped, the shot went over Zen. So yeah, Radosin probably will take a lot like the immediate obvious attention for that goal, but I think there's more to it than meets the eye.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where comms comes into effect as well. Was there an early enough call for Radosin to avoid having to play on instinct? The bones of that could be picked out later on. For now, Team Vitality have to continue foraying forward. And as for Moist, we are a quarter of the way now to Rise, Joyo and Vatira being in the same RLCS Grand Final. I tried to think when that last was, but here's Vitality early doors, and it's 1-0 for them.
And it is going to be a slight mistouch there from Oli in defense. He tried to get control of the ball, but he let it run away from him a little bit, and Alpha was there to just scoop it into the middle. Now there was, you know, different ways that Oli could have played that. Could have tried to play it into the curve in the back corner, but he went for a more precise touch, and he couldn't make it work on that occasion. Oh, Zen with actually a brilliant defensive play. That looked awkward, but he has just rebounded it into his own crossbar to deny the rebound from Moist, and then he's come away with the ball on the counter-attack.
Yeah, he gets it all the way to the blue goal with no boost as well. Huge play from Zen from one end to the other. And our Team Vitality continue to press forward. Radosin's trending outwards. Zen thinks about coming in, but doesn't, so Oli's able to get it over the top of Radosin. Huge demo there from Rezzy. Joyo is just behind him, unfortunately. Moist still trying to play Rocket League the right way, looking for these passes, linking them with demos, going forward solo.
Oh my god. No! Dude, Joyo is him.
Brilliant!
Oh my god, look at the mechanics.
Any pressure on them are a scary team to go up against. Double reset from Joyo, past everyone, and Rezzy slots a shot. Pass to recovered in Alpha 54. I mean, it's what we talked about before. Get the ball to Joyo because his teammates are trusting him. They're playing off his touches so well. I mean, honestly, get the ball to just really anyone right now in Moist. They all do God's work when it gets into the offensive end.
That's where Joyo just continues to make headlines in those sorts of situations. But when it comes to the general pressure, Johnny, Team Vitality still having the more of it.
Yeah, this was, again, an awkward play for Moist in defense. They just couldn't really get all the angles covered. All getting a bit stuck underneath the ball there. Radosin coming into the back post. Easily able to beat everyone to that ball and put it into the net. It's quite simple for Vitality there, but That's, you know, what happens when you've got a team with, I think, slightly worse defensive structure in Moist, going up against a very well-organized machine in Vitality.
It's important for Vitality as well to have some goals that go the way of their game plan, using that stylistic difference, using the extra detail maybe that they have in attack and in defense, as opposed to the pure chaos. But this man is pure chaos. Radosin, he gets the ball, wants to get it towards his teammate. Not quite on that occasion. Joyo, who everything is going through for Moist right now, he goes for something else a little bit special in the air. It's charged down this time. Oli and Alpha go for 50-50. Oli's so good at these challenges, but he's lost out on that one. It's into the ceiling. He gets it over the top of Rezi, but Joyo had headed home.
There's a great forcing challenge there by Rezi. He was outplayed, but the fact that he has jumped there early gave Joyo a free touch on the ball before Zen could get back to it.
Easy. It's just so easy, dude. He makes it look so easy.
Joyo can't be stopped. What a play.
So good. Look at Zen as well. Zen was already up. He wasn't expecting a little tippy tap over the top. Onto the backboard. No challenges here. No flip resets. It's beautiful from Joyo, Johnny.
It's great mix-up as well. I mean, you think about his last, the last goal for Moist, a double reset from Joyo, where he's, you know, going low, getting the reset over two players. Now he just goes high with the air dribble to the backboard and the rebound. So it's very difficult to read, but he's up through here. Oh, what a goal by Alpha as well. This is just unbelievable. Every single offensive play,
Dude, Moist can learn.
to perfection as Alpha outplays Rezi.
If Moist can play any, like, semblance of defense, I honestly think Moist would win the series. Moist just looks so good. Especially Joyo.
Everything that we demand of pro Rocket League players. Just Joyo get this read, not quite Alpha. Wants to just slap that one into the goal.
Can't play defense, unfortunately.
Points it towards the blue net yet again. Team Vitality continuing to beat back Moist every time they bring themselves back.
Yeah, Moist have done pretty much what we expected them to do here. Show up with a very carefree play style and really shine on the offensive end, but they are struggling with Vitality's offense as well. Both teams are having a lot of success. No nonsense there by Joyo, just ignoring Zen's card, just going straight for the ball, as you often have to when you're playing against Vitality. Really made a name for themselves last season by keeping teams on that back foot, putting them into their defensive half and continuing to beat them to the ball over and over again. Moist cannot allow that to happen if they want to have a chance of coming back in this game.
Zen's gonna beat Joyo here. All ends up and double Team Vitality's lead. He was up quick. Only went for that one, but it was a misplay into the center as he tried to do something with it. All he ended up doing, Johnny, was taking the ball away from Joyo. Not the best goal for Moist to concede there.
Well, Rezi's trying to pop that up for Joyo, but I think Joyo probably expected it to go back corner, so he wasn't positioned in that line. That's another double fake kickoff there. Both teams sending their second player straight to the ball, almost evening it out completely. Yeah, that's not quite on the same page there in defense, Moist. They either have to communicate that a whole lot faster, or just simply give each other a bit more space so they're not relying on perfect reads in order to know what such is coming their way, what such they need to be preparing for.
The Team Vitality machine looking pretty fluid right now. 3 shots for all 3 of them, so 9 in total. Comfortably spread around the team. The dynamic is looking strong for Team Vitality. As Moist try in desperation to get these 2 goals that they need, but Vitality a little bit too quick for them, as Alpha showed there. Getting it over one player, getting it
Yo.
I wish Moist could play fucking defense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I kind of said to myself earlier, I was like, if Moist gets 1 game on Vitality, if Vitality wins this, they're getting swept by KC. I don't know why, but something just gave me that feeling.
I don't know. We'll see. But, I mean, I definitely think Vitality definitely does not look on par with KC. But, Moist is playing really fucking well offensively. Their defense is just garbage.
Another one notch for Joyo, who's having such a game. Here he comes again, he goes to the pinch this time.
As you say that, someone fucking cleanly misses the ball somehow.
But, it really sucks that, like, it will just never not.
Oh my god, what the fuck did I just watch?
Oh my god. The panic.
Dude.
There was so much panic.
And what's even worse is, like, Joyo had an easy clear. Joyo had such an easy clear.
He landed on Rezi.
Oh my god.
But
Rez, he's dribbled it around
I think
in reverse.
it really sucks that Moist missed qualifier too, because I think this team looks worlds better than Genomator does right now.
Yeah, they really do. Like I not only like I not only wanted like them to like make the major because like I'm a Penguin Zero fan, but like also too I think they have the skill to do it.
I think they're right now I have them like pretty like comfortably in 4th place.
Yeah, like I would definitely would
pretty
say
big
they're
gap
top
between-
8 in EU.
I think there's a pretty big gap between the top 3 and everyone else, but
Yeah.
I think Moist is playing a lot better right now than Genomates is. But they just fact is they gotta be consistent, and they were missing a regional is not gonna do you any favors.
Yeah.
Definitely in question, as it often is. But
Like not even making it to fucking
terrifying, and Rez
Swiss is
really,
crazy
both
to me.
goals that game really quickly.
Like to think that that's
Themselves,
possible.
Passes. So I've got no complaints about their offense at all. They look effective on that end of the ball, but defensively, I do want to see them spread out a little bit more, try and cover more angles, so that Vitality don't just have.
It was funny though. A lot of people were trying to be like, for the last years, they're like, nah, BDS played good. KC's just amazing. I'm like, well, I agree. I think KC is a really good team and still is the best in the world. BDS did not play good.
They really didn't. Like when I tell you, I thought they would at least get a game. Like I didn't think they were.
Well,
gonna
they should
win.
have. They should have been up like they should have won like all 3 of the first 3 games. They should have been up 3-0, but they weren't because they just kept. They kept missing open nets. They kept making stupid. Dude, I cannot tell you how many times they double commit, how many times they team bumped, how many times they missed open nets. It was absurd.
Yeah, that was just like all around. Like for being number 2 in EU, that's like Gen G at least got a game on G2 when G2 was playing at their prime. Like when G2 was playing at their prime, and that's first and second regional, at least Gen G got a game on them.
One whole game.
But
I mean, to be fair, I think KC was playing better the first 2 regionals than they were this regional, and both times BDS took KC to 7. But
But even then, my point still stands. It's
BDS
like,
didn't look great this regional at all.
like, I think in order to be number 2, you have to be able to put a dent in number 1.
I think they've taken a step. They were my clear number 2. I have them in number. I move them back to number 3. I think G2 is better than them now, but it's close.
Oh, talking about BDS or KC?
I have BDS moving down to 3. Below.
I had G2 at number 2.
I had BDS at 2.
Not just for bias reasons, but just for like.
I was
you know.
really high on BDS. They look great, but they haven't been great. They did not have a great regional.
I could see why you would put BDS at number 2. I can definitely see that. I can't argue with that.
I mean, they were the only team to really like compete with KC the last 2 regionals. So
Yeah.
took them to 7 both times, and one of those times it literally took a reverse sweep to even happen. Had BDS just won one more game in regional 1, I think they would have won it all because all they. I mean, it's the same for regional 2. If they won one more game, they would have won because grand finals, but.
We're not mentioning Resi too much in this one as far as Moist players go, but maybe this is the Resi effect playing with this chaotic style.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, last night I was fighting for my fucking life.
So good to watch, but sometimes
And then, I don't know if you saw my last message, but the guy left 30 seconds into the match. So I was just like, yeah, I'm 0-0. Oh, no, it was 0-1 because, I'm not gonna lie, the save I missed was like pretty bad, but to be fair, it was kind of awkward for me, because it was like one of those shots where it's like, you're angled to save it, but it comes at you so fast that you don't react quick enough.
So he's mad that you're playing like a champ in champ.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude,
He's
Moist
mad that I
offense
wasn't
is unreal. Dude, they just keep scoring. Like, they just have the mechanical level of Moist is so high, they just have no defense.
Yeah, not surprised to see Oli doing so much good work in the challenge game. He is brilliant in that situation. So good at manipulating the ball. bad at faking it out either. Here he comes now. He's got the flip reset. Wants to do it again.
Oh my
He
God.
does speak of the devil, and there he is.
What a goal by
Dude,
Oli. Takes
they
his time,
just
gets the air dribble started,
can't be
and
stopped.
then flip
Dude,
can't.
what? Nah,
Dude, they
that's
just-
actually crazy.
This time on Redosin to go up 3-1.
Nah, that is
What about
actually
Joyo's
crazy.
outplayability in this series? What about Oli as well? I mean, Moist just have so much going for them when it comes to offense.
What is my
Is there
dad
anything more
want?
satisfying than when you say a player is good at something and immediately they prove you right and do the thing? Whether you're commentating or watching at home, it's the same buzz. And I love it. But here comes Alpha now. Redosin wants to get the redirect. Joyo charges him down as fast as he can. Resi gets dunked though this time. Moist at the other end of a dunking. Only though can come away with the ball. Vitality seem to have awoken a little bit because so far Moist have been catching them cold.
Yeah, Moist
But
by far the
oh, the major's gonna be fun.
the more creative team,
Fun.
which is
I'm gonna make a. I think I'm gonna make a prediction video soon. Whenever the
Vitality or a creative team
she
in their own
comes up
right.
for it.
My Moist, they're just going for absolutely everything with full confidence. And Joyo's completely got Redosin out of position here. It's going to be 4-1. Sidewall double. Goes a bit further than Redosin expected. He didn't read the back.
That's
of the
crazy.
either. Yeah,
I mean, it should be
the pace
safe,
there,
but
the commitment to the play is there. The mechanics are there. And Moist can't stop scoring.
This is unbelievably entertaining, Johnny. It's reminding me of the good old days of Team Queso, the good old days of Moist, the good old days of Joyo. When at times it can be unplayable. Resi gets the dunk here. Joe's gonna wait for
Genuinely,
this.
like,
Redosin is doing.
yeah, I
Redosin
can't
just
believe this
slams
team
it
missed
off
that
the
open
ceiling.
qualifier.
All four
Or a
ball.
fucking
Wait, why is the ball
missed the
there? What do we
Swiss.
do with
I
this?
just do not understand how.
Like wild beasts
Who?
torturing
I cannot comprehend how Moist missed the regional.
I don't, yeah.
Dude,
that is
like-
kind of crazy.
Even if they have defensive problems, they're just like they should be able to score 50 on every team.
Yeah, they do, but
I don't get
Moist
it.
are Playing with such
But
I
freedom.
mean, the greatest, even the greatest offenses fall when there's no defense backing it up.
Well, they're fucking. If they keep this momentum going into next split, they're gonna be really fucking good.
Look, not everybody can be LSU, all right? Not everybody can have the greatest offense and the worst defense at the same time, okay? It's just not how it works, unfortunately.
Even with Moist having the upper hand, you wouldn't bet against a collapse, nor would you bet against a 7-2. All we can do is watch and enjoy. Zen comes forward up against Resi. Great pace from Resi there. Joyo's to the side. Is anyone going to be coming in to help Resi out? No, he had to go alone in the end, but Joyo was just waiting until he's taken out by Alpha. Oli to the touch. Up as far
Oh, that's
as
a goal.
Redosin, who gets a
No,
huge
never mind.
demo.
Oh.
Alpha versus Resi with the challenge. Redosin seems in against Oli, and Moist get away with another one.
And Moist holding on for now, but they've got some more work to do. Here comes Zen with the flip reset over Oli into the middle. It's Alpha with the
Dude.
shot into the bottom.
It sucks that Din also exists for the Moist because you know it makes their life a little bit harder.
Yeah.
They ended with the plat 2 double there from Alpha. In off the post, but I'm sure he won't mind too much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I felt bad for BDS, but Tira was just kind of shitting on them.
Yeah. I mean, to be like BDS, literally, Drally was just he was their team, dude. He was doing it. It's really hard for BDS to win when Drally was their offense. Like, Monkey Moon couldn't hit the fucking broadside of a barn. Exotic was too fucking scared to ever even go on offense. It was just like...
You didn't need to read any kind of vertical angle there. And already with just under a minute now, but it was over a minute remaining. Didn't take long for Vitality to get back.
I said they didn't have to rush anything, but I really didn't mean it that much that they'd score in 2 seconds. Anyway, here comes Moist. Joe dancing in front of the Vitality goal line. Resi wants to get it over the top of Redosin, but Redosin is playing extremely solidly right now. Very impressive. Good game management all round from Team Vitality.
How are we gonna say Redosin's playing impressively when he missed, like, the easiest save of his life earlier?
Can Moist come away with the ball? They seem to be really struggling just to get hold of it, just to keep it, to send it to Team Vitality's half. That touch from Resi might change that. He doesn't get the flip reset. Instead it falls to Oli, who almost bundles it home. You wouldn't have bet against him there.
Yeah, Oli trying to catch Vitality pre-jumping. No luck. And he's got an opportunity to go again here. Zen's up in the air immediately, though, before Oli can even think about going for the ball. Still, though, Moist coming forward. Alpha with the back wall clear. It's Oli up high for Resi to chase. Intercepted, though, by Zen. This might get scary for Moist, no, instead we go to overtime game 3.
A wild, swingy game 3 will end with the next goal. Lovely touch there around the corner from Alpha.
That's a goal.
Against Oli. Resi's left stranded, but Dosen is gonna score.
I mean, they just cannot miss this. Oli cannot miss that ball.
But really, I think Oli's got to be making a touch there. He's left his keeper out to dry.
Come on, guys. Y'all are literal pros. Y'all cannot be missing that.
Yeah, Moist's defense is just really not
Yeah, you would
good.
think that.
Double kickoff in overtime.
I understand they make mistakes, and you know that's everyone makes mistakes, but this is like that's just not things that should be happening at the pro level.
Very hard for them to stabilize.
I mean, did you see them earlier whenever they fucking were playing bumper cars on their goal line and gave up a goal because of it?
Without any chance of a miss. Timeout Moist after 2 game losses.
Then dropped 700. Jesus Christ. Was that 7 saves that I just saw?
Dude, Zen pissed. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't
No,
think
the
there's
7 shots. 4 saves still. Jesus Christ.
I don't think there's anything scarier than a pissed off Zen. Like every
Well-
time he gets pissed off, he just like
To be fair, he was very pissed off the last regional, and Vitality looked garbage, but that was more
well,
because...
that was because his teammates weren't doing
Yes.
good. Because
And
Zen
his
was
team-
still playing insane.
Yeah, I know. It was one of the greatest individual performances I've ever seen that last regional, but...
Goal as quickly as you can, but not on this occasion.
Yeah, they
Like pissing off Zen is probably like the last thing you want to
But
do.
the problem is he's the only person on the team that actually wants it, and that's the reason they've taken such a step back.
You know, it wasn't only
I think Moist, or not Moist, but we need to see. I think it'll be. I'd be very surprised if Vitality don't make a change just after this
You can't be trying to
split,
read
but
a corner bounce perfectly to get an outplay when the downside to failing that read just puts your goalkeeper 1v1 with.
Wait, you think they would? Who do you think they would get rid of? What, Redosin? I
Yeah,
assume.
Redosin.
Playing 3v3 for
Good
that
question.
reason.
He's been the worst. Alpha hasn't been great, but Redosin's been by far the worst player on
Not slowed down. Since game 1,
team.
they've looked absolutely.
I think they would get rid of him after the split, though. I think they might give him the season to
There's
just
just no
see.
reason. You just can't, though. You only here's the thing. You only have 2 opportunities to make worlds. Before when it was 3, I was like, okay, I would say yeah, 2 splits, and then the third, if it's not working.
Can you
make
only
it-
change roster in between splits?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
And then after that, like whatever team you have after the roster
I like it personally, you know, that
window,
is a tilter to
like, is what you have if you make
lead,
worlds.
especially that
So
Oh, I
you-
didn't realize there was a roster lock.
in overtime that,
Yeah.
you know, that
You have a
no
2
matter
week. There's a
what you tell
2-week
yourself,
window in
that is
between
gonna be
splits
tough
that
to
you can
bounce
make
back
roster
from in
changes.
just a
After
regular
that, that's
1
what you
minute
get for the
between
entire
games, take
rest
that
of the
extra
season.
minute. For me, it
Or
makes sense.
the
I don't
second split
push
and
that
worlds.
at all.
Oh.
But let's see what Moist can do here. We've got
Gee.
a good series.
So it's
I
like
just-
it's pretty much like a mid-season like
Ultimately
trade
panning
lock
out the same way that
in
It's
sports.
just
I
like,
see.
series
if they
seemed to
don't-
pan out ever since
If Vitality don't have a really good whatchamacallit, major, they have to make a change in my opinion. Even though I don't think they'll be at risk of missing worlds, it's just like this is a team that should be competing for world championships and majors, so they need.
You know, it'd be crazy if they
If
could
they're-
get somebody like Joyo or something like that.
It just depends on if how willing to play with a non-French speaker. Because the problem is, all the
Oh
French,
yeah, that's
all the
right.
problem is literally there's no good French players left. They are all taken.
Yeah, you know, just simply give
So,
BDS a good
Oski and Joyo are the only 2 that are really like
for most people put Vitality back to number 2 EU,
avail-
even if
that
they do lose and
are
remain
kind of
number
like
3
on the
this
market
season,
that are, but they're not
overall in the
French.
split.
But they're both still very
don't think
good,
about
and
that yet. They've
or
still
they
got
can maybe go with Chronic,
dangerous
but
and,
I don't
what
think
we
he's
will be a carefree Moist. We think
as
they're
good
putting
as
in here
Oski or
with
Joyo.
us. But
Is Chronic French?
No, Chronic.
Oh.
He's, Portuguese.
Oh yeah, that's pretty similar to
But-
French, isn't it?
But he's also bilingual, so I don't know if he knows French, but I do know he's bilingual. So I feel like even if he doesn't know French, I feel like it wouldn't be hard to learn French for him.
I mean, it's, French and Portuguese are Latin, right?
Dude, I cannot fucking tell you. I don't know shit about languages, dude.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I mean, if they're both Latin based, then it shouldn't be too hard. For someone that already knows like another language.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like once you have learned like a whole nother language besides your native language, then like learning more would be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does more like it from.
I don't think he'd have a.
Control and defense, that's gonna
But
be
I just don't think Atronic's on that level.
You know, huge component to their
As
success.
much as I think he's.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of factors that go into it.
He should be on a decent team. Like I thought he was gonna get picked up by Moist. I was surprised when he wasn't, but I don't think he'll be. I don't think he's good enough for Vitality. But Oski or Joyo, I think, would be a good pickup. It's just, can they work with a non-French speaker?
Just get behind the ball and make it easy for his teammates.
Teach him some French.
Yeah. I mean, you got all that money. You might. I mean, what's the worst you can get from
Take
it?
him the French class.
Yeah, like have him just hire a personal like translator for him or something, or like a someone that can be there to help him learn quickly.
Yeah. Well, the problem is they gotta like try out before they would commit to that. So he'd have to learn a little bit of French on his own, or
Yeah,
you know,
fair enough.
hope to God that he can calm in English to start out.
I mean, Zen can speak English, can he?
Yeah, both Zen and I think Alpha know English.
I know Zen's English is kind of like his accent is super strong.
I
But,
don't think
you
he's
know,
very fluent in English, but
Yeah, his accent is really strong too. But I
Oh my
mean,
God.
you can make it work as long as they understand what they're saying is what's important.
yeah.
Chances to get those big solo plays started. There's a chance now for our.
Like I think as long as Zen can understand English and Redosin and Alpha can understand English, then like they can just listen to what Jojo's commenting.
Well, Redosin wouldn't be there if,
Or yeah, I'm at Alpha, just Alpha and Zen, but yeah.
yeah. Well, let's see. But I don't know what will happen. It would be tough. It would be. Oh, what a pass! It's tough to like really think about who they can make a roster move for, because it's just like all the best. There's really like a pretty steep drop off in quality after you leave the top 4 teams.
Yeah.
And even then, like I don't think all the top 4 teams have the best great players.
I think I might go ahead and do my ones placements.
Dude, I don't know if I ever do my ones placements.
Actually, you know what? Maybe I can save that for something.
I'll save it
Make
for
it
like
into a video.
I'll save it for like the middle of the season when ones are like the easiest.
Yeah. That's how I got to 1040.
Yeah. if
Also, I
just-
think my ones rank went up. I don't remember being 1049. I think I remember being like 1043.
mine literally didn't move at all.
Okay, then maybe mine didn't either. I don't remember being exactly 1049, but I could just be tripping.
Yeah, but like,
Look, I'm
oh,
still
that's
champ
in.
2. That's all that
No
matters to me.
way! Dude, that's
Dude.
so unlucky.
Wait,
That's
hold up. You have to be
just-
so much. You have to be so far ahead of me. I bet.
That's just so unlucky.
Timer you at?
Live? Oh, 39 seconds on the clock.
Oh my god, I just saw that. I gotta let me reset mine. That's behind. That is crazy. 33 seconds?
Yeah.
Obviously, the keeper has to jump
Wow.
and try and cover it. It's a tough to read shot by
Damn,
Oh, that's
wait,
so-
what?
Unbelievable strike by Rad.
Wait,
But
I'm.
nothing
How did it go in?
in this game.
Dude, they are getting so. I'm not gonna lie, Moisture are kind of getting like super unlucky right now.
Yeah,
First,
for
they get a
real.
cross map pinch straight in the net, and then they get a fucking like. It's kind of an unlucky gun goal.
Not to mention that they hit the crossbar on Vitality's goal like 2 times right there on that advance they had. Dude, they are just getting so unlucky.
The defense is so.
Like, oh my god, that 50 was so unfortunate.
Teams who have been extremely
And then that
That-
52?
No,
Wait,
that play. No, that one was like straight up just like a poor misplay by them.
Yeah.
in every
well,
But-
I know, but
That one was just really poor defense. But like the first two, it's just kind of like,
completely easy for
eh.
what can you do?
It's your fault, but at the same time, it's like, it's still a really unfortunate result. You didn't play it the best you could have, but like, brother.
It's your fault, but it wasn't exactly in your control, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Again. But
if that's crazy that they did not just score that.
It's a tough position. They're gonna feel pretty rough in this game. I mean, they had chances to go up 2-1, and instead it's a dunk going the other way into their net. I mean, when they had all the pressure, it gets the run of the momentum. Yeah, and then of course the own goal for Oli right afterwards. I mean, these are tilted plays.
Oh my God!
I'd be so mad if these plays happen back to back. You get dunked on and then you own goal. Never mind in the semi-final of a EU RLCS main event.
And never mind off the back of being 4-1 up in the previous game, somehow conspiring to lose and then having a tactical timeout. It's just all going against Moist right now. We'll see it from these highlights here. This is a highlight package I particularly want to see because Moist had so much control after they got their equalizer, Johnny, but it was paid in the end.
I mean, they did well. I mean, Joyo here, this play right there, that if Zen doesn't have very disciplined position, by the way, Zen's position, he did well there not to just sit off the goal line and accidentally own goal when the ball bounces down onto him. The fact the ball's hit the bar, bounced down, and then hit his car and gone wide is definitely a good, you know, touch of fortune for Vitality.
You know what? Carry me, teammate. Carry me.
Is very, very
I don't mind.
instructional there. If you're trying to avoid situations where the ball just hits your crossbar, bounces straight down, and then goes in off your car, make sure you're on the goal line or even inside of it, like Zen was there.
Yeah, I think he was actively reversing as well, showing that, you know, the awareness was there from beginning to end. But Johnny, one thing that all these players will be very aware of right now is that Team Vitality are within one game of giving themselves the chance to make their statement that they are EU's best, that they deserve to be officially second seed.
Oh, Zen's in the rally car.
Deserved first seed. And also to steal.
I have no idea what preset that is, but I'm gonna have to copy it because, you know, me, I gotta copy all the pro presets.
To try and get the job done.
Like, what is it? It's so weird, but it like kind of looks good.
Look ahead to Karmine Corp in the final, but they're doing the job. They're getting the result that they need, and that close cheat kickoff was perfectly executed by Vitality. Slower cheat from
dude. Vitality are confusing me. They're like just camping the boost.
The dead ball that came out of it. Rezi and Joyo just team bumped, though. This is starting to fall apart.
Dude, let me see a Zen POV. I want to copy that fucking preset.
You feel for Moist that they have to keep fighting all the way to the very end. What I don't want to see is them bumping each other, giving away silly goals, dying away with a win.
I don't know what...
Because that's not how Moist's performance has been so far in this series. A couple of moments go other ways. There's, you know, some more stalwart defending when it was needed, and they very well could be ahead or at least equal in this series. But as it is, they're maybe on the cusp of going out. But 3 games against Team Vitality, the way Moist are playing, is very possible.
What is that?
Just don't stop bumping, don't stop talking, keep on fighting.
You know, yeah, like you said, they'll feel like they could have won the last game. They'll feel like they should have won game 2.
Oh no, why are we going?
No, it's off the post. Joyo's.
Why was he going for a reset? If he just gets a straight beat, it's a goal.
I'm just going to stay away from that one, because no doubt if I do go anywhere near it, it's going to hit the inside of the post and then hit me and go into my net. So yeah, they're avoiding those offensive blunders now, Moist. But yes, how hard it is to not feel just hard done by and feel like the world is against you cannot be overstated in these situations. If Moist can come back and win this, it will be an unbelievable show of mental strength. As for now, it's Vitality continuing to chug along and just inch closer and closer to that grand final.
Sense to get that one to the center where Alpha was hoping the ball would fall for an easy shot. As it stands, I think Team Vitality are relatively comfortable taking this pressure. Just making sure they keep Moist out by all costs. It definitely seems like the Moist attack has lost a bit of its fluency, Johnny. Not quite finding each other, the connections aren't being made anymore. Of course, it only takes a second to change, and Rezi might change it now. It does come up in the air for Joyo, but it's simple in the end for Team Vitality. Send that one away, and the boost is grabbed. Oh, actually, no, it's not grabbed by Alpha, so they're still a little bit starved until Zen wins that race versus Joyo. Now Zen has Rezi in his sights. Radosa's just behind. Team Vitality could have got the counter.
And yeah, Zen was trying to just completely kill the ball dead there on the spot for Radosin to just shoot straight at the goal. You know, so it's sort of like they're trying to manufacture a kickoff play from a midfield play. Good covering there by Rezi to clear the danger from the middle. We've got just less than half the game to go though, and Vitality are continuing to just apply the subtle amount of pressure needed that could create a misplay in defense for Moist, given how things have been going today.
Zen's got a clean touch. Alpha's in the center. Wants to, just bludgeon his way through, almost. Only got the catch. He was aware on that occasion of what Zen was trying. Aratosin, quick fire shot. Team Vitality just starting to enjoy themselves in attack, I feel. 5 shots now with 2 minutes left. Zen almost squeezes another one into the moist net. One more goal could kill them. It's been coming, Johnny. There it is. That might be game, set, and match.
Yeah, Zen with, a great setup initially, and then a fantastic bump onto Oli, who is struggling to get control in defense there. He didn't even see Zen coming for that bump, but Zen definitely let his teammates know that that's what he was going to do. 2-0 Vitality. Can they get into midfield play? Oh, they might not actually. Joyo's, he's not got any life in that ball, though. The bounce would have been helpful there for Joyo, so he could get some kind of threat of a shot or a flick, even if he was intending to low 50 the ball. But it was fairly obvious that low 50 was his only option from Vitality's POV. That's a miss from Redosin. Joyo now with an opportunity. Offload to Oli. Pre-flip just misses. Not a bad try there from Moist. And that would have probably been impossible to read, but they failed to make contact.
Yeah, great idea there. They're trying some stuff, Moist, going for these fakes and stuff, but if you miss them, here comes Alpha. Only gets it towards Rezi. Moist have to push. If we are to have a 5-game match, the dream, here in Open Regional 3 in EU, then something has to happen very, very soon. And it's not Alpha going for an air dribble, and it's not Redosin catching it.
Oh, shit, on the wrong count.
Joyo coming forwards.
Yeah, it's just more of the same for Moist against Vitality. This is reminiscent of the first event of the season, where both teams matched up in an exciting 4-1 for Vitality. I don't think 4-1 does justice for how well Moist have played on the offensive end in particular, but even more so this time than in the first event of the season. Can Oli get this one in from close range? Yes, he can. Moist have a chance.
Teammate, like, dude.
To score that one, Oli. That
oh my god. Give me a fucking break.
He's made sure with confidence.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Moist, consider our interest.
Goddamn fighting for my fucking life.
And they have shown something of a variety of kickoffs. That one is just the default, and it's won by Team Vitality, but Joyo has the ball. He's to the ceiling. Rezi's to his right. Joyo gets the extra touch almost over Redosin. Rezi's just waiting for this one. Only steams in, but Zen beats him anyway. Team Vitality, one more goal would sink this one. This could be it. Zen up against Joyo, and not for the first time this series. Zen beats Joyo 1v1, and Team Vitality most likely book that ticket.
Oh, it's a perfect shot by Zen. No boost when he fires that one, but you wouldn't know it because he has just launched that one into the top shelf. And now a safe kickoff for Vitality will confirm the win here.
That's not a safe kickoff.
No, it is in fact a safe kickoff goal. Don't worry, it looks dangerous, but it's perfectly fine, and that's why it's in their top corner. Vitality have conceded in 6 seconds.
The safest kickoff in the world. Yeah, it's great to put all the pressure against you. Brilliant stuff. Well, here we go. Let's run it back, Team Vitality. Let's do the same thing. 11 seconds left now for Moist. I would love them to do it again. Come on, Vitality.
Boo.
Oh, boo. Boo's in chat. Everyone wanted to see Team Vitality do the exact same thing. Instead, they've gone and maybe scored, but here comes Moist. Rezi has the ball. He flicks it forwards. Is anyone there for Moist? No. Where are they all? Where are the players? Here comes Oli. He's at least got a touch. It falls to Joyo. Joyo has Oli behind him. Joyo flicks it. It's over. Oli keeps it up, though. Still danger for Team Vitality. Rezi, there's bumping going on. Team bumping from Moist. It's chaos. It's pandemonium. And it's over. And Team Vitality will face Carmine.
Teammate, that was so fucking risky, but you scored, so it's okay.
Oh, well, I mean, they got the job done there. Good try at the end for Moist to keep.
I got a ball-chasing dominance for a teammate.
Clearly, too many things going wrong.
I think I'm going to just let him play. I don't think I want to do anything.
I need to figure out that fucking preset.
In the grand final for the first time this split, it was Carmi Corp against Gentleman.
You know what? Fucking carry me, please. I got 70 points and I couldn't be happier.
Black.
happen very, very soon, and it's not Alpha.
Teammates know that that's what he was going to do. 2-0 Vitality. Can they get into midfield play? Or they might not, actually. Giles. Oh, he's
He scored, but here comes Moist. Resi has the ball.
Hold
He
on.
flicks it forwards. Is anyone there?
This motherfucker is on crack.
Hmm. Okay.
Dude, I just want to show you how offensively dominant we are. We have a total of 8 shots. The other team has 0. Like,
I actually have the. You have 8 shots? Jesus Christ.
as a team, but the other team has 0. But we also have 4 goals.
Dang. Ooh, I actually. Okay. Neat. Then Finnick 3. Okay, I kind of like this. Finnick is kind of fire. I just got to get the. I think I need the. Do I have a black Finnick? Do I not? I don't think I do. Where is the letter F at? Where? EF. What? A, B, C, D, E, F. What? Hello? Finnick? Where is Finnick? Oh. No, I don't have Finnick. Inventory. Blueprints. How do I not have a black Finnick blueprint?
Dude, we have 11 shots and they have 2.
Where are they?
It's
Bluster
6
bar
to
is
0
overrated.
right now.
I like the Bluster bar, Evan, but let me expect. Okay, I'll show you what I'm cooking up right now. This is what I got so far just off of the. Oh, that doesn't look right. It's gotta be more pink. Right, maybe there.
Dude. There's no way.
Does that look? I can't tell. That looks like what he had. I really need him.
7 to 0, by the way. 7 to 0.
I just need a black Finnick. Wait, you're losing 7 to 0?
No, we just won 7 to 0.
Oh.
You want to know how many goals I had? 1. My teammate had 10 shots and 6 goals. All on 104 ping, too. Why won't it let me bet? I want to bet. Let me bet.
Okay.
Why am I getting 8 ads? What?
All right.
No.
I have found the God preset. I love it. Looks great.
Prediction started. Oh, I'm going KC all the way. I might bet all of my money on KC. You know what? I'm gonna go
Right
for
there.
a long shot here. I'm
Who
betting
to call with?
5,000.
Biscuit.
I'm betting 5,000 on KC. Dude, if KC loses, I'm gonna cry. I have spent the past month building up these channel points, and I'm gonna be very upset if I just lose them all. Because Vitality upsets KC somehow after giving up a game to fucking Moist. After KC just swept BDS. I am gonna be so furious. Oh
Okay.
wait, no, I want to change my.
I need a black Finnick. Do they have one? How do I get a black Finnick? Because I don't have a fucking. How do I not have a whatchamacallit for it? A blueprint for it?
Blueprint? Yeah, they have a black Finnick. Yeah, there's one in the shop still. Maybe check the shop.
No, it's not in the shop.
Oh dang, they must have taken it out. Damn, they had one in the shop for a little bit.
Hi. Okay, so I need a.
Oh no, that's purple Finnick. Never mind. Dude, those tires are sick.
I only have. I don't. What's a turtle and a jugular Finnick? Do I know Bacchus mod? Like, I can Bacchus mod it, but I want to, like, I want to not have to use
Turtle
Bacchus
in a
mod it.
jugular Finnick is like a rare Finnick. I think.
Oh, well, I have blueprints for it. I don't know what the point of it is.
No, they're just like extra little things added on there to make it more rare. That's all it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, but like I have Bacchus mod, and I'm Bacchus modding the Black Finnick right now, but
I cannot change it until 7/17. Damn. Okay, well I guess I'm stuck with this name then. Did not know that.
7/17.
Yeah, that's whenever I can change my.
You can't change it till July 17th.
No, sorry, 3/17.
I was like, what? So I need a exotic blueprint, or no, import. Trade-in time. I get another. First one I get is a Finnick, but it's regular Finnick.
Damn, that is actually tough.
Bingo.
Of course, the game starts and I have to take a massive shit.
Is it about to start?
No, my game,
Oh.
my ranked match.
You're talking about the match.
I'm tanking my 2's rank right now because you know I get a kick out of that one. Oh my god, not my teammate starting out with the toxic shit. Like, Jesus Christ, bro, chill out. It is not that serious.
No, dude, I don't. It's just. I typically don't care about items, but like, I'm really worried about the inevitable death of Bacchus mod. So I'm trying to get stocked up on all the items I want before it's too late. I have to buy I'll have to buy Tim's count off of him. He has everything on there. I just still wish he had Alpha Boost. Yeah. I just know it's gonna, like, I'm Epic Games is gonna do something stupid, and they're gonna remove Bacchus mod, and it's gonna piss everyone off, but I don't see it happening, because it's Epic Games, so I wanna, like, I've been trying to prepare by actually, like doing my drops and shit. What time is it? It's already 1 o'clock. Ugh. Okay. Oh, whatever. Do you like that? Hey, it's already Sunday. I do too.
The biggest frustration that I've got is
I have homework still to do too, Evan, and I'm not exactly excited for it.
And then the next
Yeah, I have a
thing
quiz
they
to do,
themselves,
so.
there'd then be quite a clear and obvious error that, yeah, they can build on, they can then make sure they don't happen in the future, but they still happen that time. So, yeah, it's quite frustrating to see brilliance and then sort of shadowed almost by a complete slip-up and then a Vitality response.
And then it rolls us, as we said, into the grand final. K-Corp making their way through Magnifico, and then BDS on their journey upwards, only dropping 1 game. Going forward in Vitality, Johnny was doing the exact same thing, only dropping 1 game, starting with Oxygen, and then that game to Moist.
Yeah, there really have not been any close series. When
Dude, there's been the losers of this today have, or this playoffs has lost won 2 games. That's crazy. The losers of each series has won a combined 2 games. None of these series are close.
They'll feel that way as well, I'm sure. But Vitality, it down 3 in Game 3, came back, and then in Game 5 looked comfortable. So I think overall, if Vitality were going to win this, I don't think it matters if Moist can play them closer. I think Vitality are just a bit better still, more well-rounded as a team, for sure.
Well, our grand finals. This is what we've been looking forward to on Championship Sunday. I called it earlier.
Also, Evan, I hate this because today's the last day before, it's the last day of RLCS for 3 weeks. So,
I think the one we all expected and wanted to see.
oh man, my case
It's
cracked.
crazy that Vitality this season haven't
Guess
got
when I
to a grand
dropped it
final
yesterday,
yet.
it broke.
It's the first time in a grand final since winning Worlds in the RLCS, and we know what their performance is like in these grand finals since picking up Zen unbeaten. However, the fact they haven't
Can't
got
do
here
anything
before
there.
this
Awkward
season,
as fuck.
it's very telling considering Carmine Corp on the other side of that coin have been here every single time. It's where Vatira has made his home.
Yeah, it's what is it, 26 or 25 in a row
This is
now?
for the 25th championship
25th in a
Sunday in a row for
Unreal.
Vatira.
That's insane.
Unreal. Quarter century of championship Sundays.
Come on, Vitality. Don't let me down.
Yeah,
You have all season, but
Teammate,
don't do it
now,
now.
like, what fucking sense does it make to stand in front of the booth, knowing I have to go get it?
Nerve-wracking for them. I know they know what they're up against when it comes to Carmine Corp. They got swept the last time they played them, and now obviously today.
This grand final is honestly like huge for Vitality. Not only is winning like the best momentum boost imaginable, but they also get the 2 seed, which means they avoid complexity.
Teammate, like, dude, I need some help. Oh my god, I'm getting fucking demo chase. Like, I'm trying to help you.
It was a slight miss.
Jesus
from Alpha,
Christ.
prevented them from going to overtime game 5 against them. So they have played Carmine Corp close this season. I think that's what they've got to be thinking about here. If they can get their game right, if they can play their game, they know that they are still at that
what the
level.
fuck is
And
that?
The problem is that they've had a harder time.
Vitality
Dude,
winning
this kid couldn't win a 50 to save his life. Like, I swear to God, I've never seen someone so bad at 50s.
Again,
He has not taken
I
a
have
single
to.
good 50 this whole
some
game.
matches have done in the past, and looking forward to how they're
Like,
performing.
oh my
At
God.
this point, we do need to know the last time we can get you guys on the board to lock in our scores, chat. So make sure you do the right one here.
Can I tell them something? I'm
Dude,
not sure
can
if
this kid get a
chat,
decent
if you want
kickoff?
To win, CJ
Like,
picked Carmine Corp.
oh
So
my
you can
God.
win First equal in the prediction competition for the split.
with
You need to
Vitality.
go Vitality because you can't win if you pick KC.
Me,
Chat, you
man.
can. If you want to tie CJ
Okay.
first
But the
and
thing
win
is-
in alphabetical order, because CH comes before CJ, then you have to pick Vitality. Just that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Thing is,
saying.
who would
Please.
metagame?
If you pick KC.
Who would metagame at this
Thank
point?
you.
Who
Yeah,
would
who
do
would
that?
You finally actually fucking do something.
Metagame
After I give you your fist wide open net.
Oh yeah,
You finally
me
hit
and him
one.
are terrible. We both rage a
Then I
shitload.
got joined first with CJ and chat.
We're ragers around here.
We all end up joined
Chat is
first.
good.
Hey,
Stop
one-
taking both back and mid boost, please. No, fuck
Stumpy,
off.
Stumpy going
You do need to
Vitality.
Vitality if you have a chance to win. If
Chat's
I
going
remember
Vitality right
literally
now.
just like 5 months ago when if you picked against Vitality, you were stupid, and now you have to have balls of steel to pick for them.
Hashtag Vit. Come on, hashtag Vit.
Chat,
Keep it
you
going.
Can do
Yes.
it. You can do it.
Oh,
One more,
one
never
more
stopping
percent.
it. One more.
Hey.
Stop it at that one. Okay, it's
Come
locked in. Lock it in.
We can win it, chat. We can do it together.
Split desk chat is gone. Vitality, our last qualifier, grand final before our first major of 2024. EU's Big Bads face down. Team Vitality, your reigning world champs, and K-Corp heading for the 3-peat. Regardless of result, I know it's going to be fun.
I'm not sure about that one, Chad, but what I do know is that the world champs are taking on the best in Europe. Will we see the perfect split, or will a new favourite emerge for Copenhagen? We've got 7 games to find out, and who else to join me but Mr. Grand Finals himself.
How you doing there, mate? And we are good to go for this. There's so many people out there pulling for KC. Majority of chat now pulling for Vitality. CJ, I'm pulling for a game 6. That's all I want at this point.
I mean, anything but a 4-1 would be nice. As for all of the best of 7 so far, we've had sweeps, we've had game 5s. A game 6, I tell you what, I want the entirety of Twitch chat, YouTube, wherever you're watching it, to go absolutely bananas.
All of that just for me to win off of a kickoff goal. That's crazy. God, I love this game, man.
Dude, I want to know what fucking like the exact preset he's using.
I love
so
my
clean.
current preset, or my current preset. This lo-fi core is so nice because I have a pink octane and then like a pink, and then I use pink boost too. It looks so good. Looks so
I
snazzy.
like this one that Zin's using. It's really good and different. It's a non like anodized.
Oh.
It's a non-anodized bluster bar or bluster bar preset. It's like the only one that exists with the Finnick.
No mistakes from KC. When we saw
That looks
It's
like
li-
Galaxy.
I have the decal. It's just the colors. I don't know the colors that he's using. I'm pretty sure it's a black Finnick. I don't know if it's titanium. I think it's
Hugs
black
finals matchup at the World Championships.
Lunation.
But this time, it's only
I just don't know the colors.
throwing at each other with these cards.
I wish there was a...
Now they get
Jesus
the
Christ,
ball
Casey.
from Vera.
I wish there was an easy way to find out everyone's preset.
Stop it. He goes to flick the musty into the fake underneath Radossin and just bullies his way through to the second goal for K-Corp. Rise, though,
But
what a challenge on
it's
Zen.
it's finally, you know, fighting off the anodized. It's really weird, like how like anodized on an Octane looks garbage, but anodized on a Finnick looks so good.
Ready to go. Now they've got possession of the ball. Vatira, no boost though. Still gets players jumping. And he's
Whoa,
also
Vatira, calm down now.
Potential recovery. So KC now locking in the final third, and Rise almost hitting the double tap.
Look at the cut, though. Look at
AC
the
just
cut
looks
from
so
outside,
much
just helping
faster
each
than
other out.
like
This is K-Corp.
Vitality just look like they're getting dusted to everything.
Shogun about Vatira, and I saw someone bring it up as well, just in the chat. I mean, his defense, I know we talk about all the time how good of a third man he is, but dude, have we ever really seen him make a mistake? I mean, this split has just been phenomenal on the defensive half of Vatira. There's the bump coming through, though. I've almost cast a cursed him, but it would have been a great goal for Vitality.
What's kind of crazy is that when he originally left Moist, one of the reasons that was cited for it was he didn't want to be playing as much defense as he had been. But sometimes you've just got a talent, and it needs to be embraced, and he is one of the most talented defenders we have ever seen. 25 consecutive championship Sundays. Potentially 3 consecutive wins on those Sundays. So far, Vitality have not had the answer.
Dude,
They have not
someone in chat was just like, all these plats saying pros are washed.
I mean, if you're talking about Radossin, you're not wrong. Radossin is definitely washed. He has not been the same this season. Dude, like, how do you get dusted to that, man? Like, how does that happen? You just... That's a goal. Oh, never mind.
Well, they're still looking like the top of Europe.
Out to the far side, Ato beats Radossin to the ball. Zen, isolated for the time being, brilliant touch to avoid Vatira's diving car. Radossin moves on in, they've both been beat to it! Now Zen again by himself, has to try and slow up for pace, needs to get his teammates back, they're still trying to get in position, but he's done well enough, it stays 2-0. Vitality need to get rid of this ball, and straight back to your side of the field.
Head with the demos coming through. K-Corp still so aggressive. It's here a free shot. It's over the top of Alpha. Does Rise want it? He's got a fake. Radossin's hit. Try and get that 50 in. That's a nice fake from Alpha. Look at the space that grants Zen, and he just walks around, and he's got 100 boost. He takes it upstairs. Vatira instant challenge again. There's the defensive plays coming through. Alpha throwing himself, but that might have let K-Corp out downfield on the counter attack. Zen just keeping that ball in. Vatira again, more 50s. The midfield game from K-Corp has been sensational as Atto goes 1-2 pre-jump Alpha. The respect from these players is ridiculous. Rise throws it on, puts it wide. Vatira keeps it in. Alpha's struggling. Rise is coming out of the net to get a touch. K-Corp trying to get one more.
But now this is the best chance
Teammate, there's no way. There's no way. Like, bro. I can't get the break.
After the fact, seemed like he just bounced off the ball. It's not settling at the moment for
Oh my
Vitality.
god!
What a demo.
It's so unfair that KC has literally like 5 or 3, like half of the 3 of the top 5, 10 players in the world. That's not really fair. And the best. Oh my god, what a shot! And you know, the best coach in the world. Like, you know, I don't think it's fair.
That was a rocket from Zen. How has he generated that much power to get the ball?
Teammate, dude, I can't give you more of an open net. I like can't, dude. I really can't.
Life here for Vitality. 20 seconds to find one.
Like, dude, Chris, if I gave you these open nets, you would be salivating over them. These motherfuckers are just like, I don't know what I have to do. Like, I really don't.
10 seconds left. Rise trying to get the touch. Radosin has a beat. Atto has to control it, and he's doing that very well. Zen has to wait on it. Can they get possession? He just needs a bit of space and throws it down to Radosin. Vatira's already up. Sidewall gets one more, but he's hit the corner. Zen's up, takes it.
Zen, what are we doing?
Atto underneath.
Like, dude, can we go for the ball?
Vitality look like they figured
Well,
something
KC,
out.
congratulations on your World Championship win. Perfect season. Still winning everything.
That's when things start to look better. What does not look very good for them, though, CJ, is their record this season against KC. 5-0 when it comes to games now. They were swept 2 weeks ago, and now they've lost this game as well. So they just can't get themselves on the boards.
Yeah, it's not great so far, but as I said, grand finals Vitality, anywhere you majors, online,
Teammate, you, dude, there.
Step up and clutch.
Why are you?
However, that game
Whoa!
was K-Corp. There was a late
My God!
Pass downfield for Radosin. But that was certainly an action-packed game one, and I think if you're a Vitality supporter...
Oh my God, dude, I can't even make this up. I can't, dude. You can't even make this up. Chris, there's 6 seconds left in the game. Where's my teammate at? On the ground while he's letting the other team advance with the ball. Like, dude. Oh my God.
So there was a 3-2 in there.
Like, nah, bro. I have to show you this fuckery. Like, please, just give me a couple minutes of your time. Like, just walk through this with me. We're gonna watch this from my teammate's point of view.
Wait, what?
Just like, I just genuinely don't understand.
1 second. Oh dang, what a fake. Alright, watching.
Alright. We got 22 seconds left, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
And that is 1-0 on the kickoff.
You know, no big deal, right? I challenge him here, right? Keep in mind, he's had all this time to go for boost.
I'm not really I don't really see why he didn't go for the big boost. Like,
Watch, I'm trying to keep the ball up here.
Yeah, I don't really...
Dude, oh my God. It's 0 seconds left and you're not crashing on the ball. What is going through your head?
I don't know why he wouldn't get the big boost. I get like the idea of like, you know, trying to stay close to the ball and get pads or whatever, but like, you just need to go as fast as possible, and the fastest way to go fast as possible is to get the fucking big boost.
I'm on the ball for that split second. That gives you plenty of time to go get boost and recuperate yourself. Oh my God, man. This is what I'm dealing with. This is why I'm stuck in this fucking rank. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to carry these guys. I don't understand. Like, if I try and play back, they suck ass at offense. If I try and play up, they suck ass at defense. And I can't play in the middle because they're not smart enough to work around me. So I gotta sit here and fumble with them. Like, dude. There's no reason I'm dropping 1,000 points and I'm fucking losing with someone that has a 0-0 stat line. Like, that just absolutely baffles me.
So now it's Zen's turn. What can he cook up? Good challenge.
Like, I'm not supposed to be in this fucking rank, so it's like impossible for me to play with these people. Like, now I see why After has a trouble playing with us. Like, it's so hard playing with people. They're just fucking dumb. Like, it's just so hard. Like, look at this shit. Like,
is that a goal?
Oh my God.
But that's the confidence in net he's got, but he's in trouble again. Radosin is just fine.
Where's that one guy good? Okay, back to watching Vitality. Oh, never mind. Nice.
Rise can't get it this time. Vitality tie it up.
Wow, that was beautiful from Radosin. Did not just try and put the ball on net. Realized that he has to put it behind the goalkeepers, who had inched forward, left that back or top left open to him. So Radosin, 3 shots taken, did get it over the line.
Come the fuck on. What is that flipping set? And then my teammate's just getting beat. Nice.
Just to keep it out for as long as they did. But here's where they've been most dangerous, off the kickoffs.
That is my fault. I didn't know you were going for that, bud.
Passes to the right and rises too quick.
How good has he been in that position? Just getting touches when he needs to, but that might be open. Rise, get back. No, he can't. Vitality, 2-goal swing, get the lead back, and a rare chance, a rare opportunity where K-Corp...
How does Zin score that? Like...
Yeah, K-Corp, we have not
Wow.
seen that a single time this weekend, where they are the team that has stretched too far forwards. And I think that has mostly been, CJ, is that they keep winning the midfield
Dude,
races.
and then this guy just lets them
The
do
first one that they've
it.
lost. And Vitality now have the lead. In a game that they do...
Like, bro,
feel
you
it's
didn't
now
even
they
try.
climb all over
You
the top of
didn't even
Vatira.
try, man.
Some small mistakes now starting to see from KC. A toe struggling on the backboard as well for a recovery. KC needs to get themselves back in sorts. Rise. Passes up. Vatira's got an awful lot of work to do if he's going to make something of this. And he has done it. Zen, well aware of the play. Over to the far
Please
corner.
go. Oh my.
Rise already up, though. Just does enough to worry Zen out of it. There's a
Dude,
great
this
shot from
Frank
out for
gives me a
Rise as
fucking
he-
headache. I just need After to carry me to... If After carries me to Champ 3, I'm not losing it. I'm not losing it. There's no world where I lose Champ 3. Because every time I play with you in Champ 3, I just shit on them. But these guys, like, I just can't... They're not reliable. Like, I can only do so fucking much, man.
Rise goes across. Ato's gonna have to back up. Vatira looking for bumps. Here is a free hit with boost. He has Rise on the right. He's probably going to try and find a pinch there, but Redosin has read it. Reset. Vatira.
Redosin, what are we doing,
Backs
brother?
out of that one. Now gets a chance to 50 Zen. Where's K-Corp coming
Dude,
through? Bit of
there's
left.
no
Alpha's
fucking
gonna have
way.
that
You
one
fucked
again.
that up.
K-Corp just hesitating a touch and losing some of these midfield touches. There's a great flick though.
Dude, that's...
Zen has to
Oh
go
my
out
god,
to
man.
last.
I'm so
And
fucking
there's more
done.
numbers for Vitality
can't.
on the Balkans. Zen go low 50 on him, you betcha.
That was not a toe versus a car. That was a toe versus
Dude,
an
I'm
entire
done. I
brick
can't.
wall.
I can't. Please, just get me out of here. Please, teammate, just forfeit. Just get me the fuck out of here, man. Just get me the fuck out of here.
Phenomenally, CJ. They are not settling on it. They've got the 1-goal lead and they have chased for a second.
Oh my god.
Here off the kickoff, a toe. Tried to make it awkward, but Zen will be always comfortable off that backboard, and he's winning these midfield challenges every
Please,
single time.
please, forfeit.
Now, I think K-Corp,
Please
for the
forfeit.
first time I've seen, lost their structure a touch, and we're not quite seeing the follow-ups. The spacing is just a little bit off, and that's causing...
I'm literally playing a GC. Like, fuck me. This guy literally has a fucking GC. Has the brand new GC decal on. Like, fuck me, man. Can't catch a fucking break.
As a team, these solo plays, there's the handoff. This is what we like from K-Corp. The bump, surely Vatira scores. He does, one back.
Send the swarm, get the goal.
Ah,
Rise makes
crazy.
everybody jump. Zen is all on his lonesome. He has to respect the chance for a double. Tried to get to it, and the moment the call was made, we're just gonna leave.
Where's my teammate?
Zen and the rest of
Oh, of course. He's just letting them hit the ball, you know? What surprise.
And that's a difference.
And of course, that's just slamming off the ceiling somehow.
The follow-up
You know?
is right
Great,
there as well.
you
They
know?
get a 2-for-none trade. Vatira, he's
What are you
always
doing?
when he gets a chance, finds the target, 37 on the clock. Alpha keeping that one in. Atto again, a little bit awkward for K-Corp. Perhaps they're trying to bait this offense in as an overcommit for Vitality coming through. There's a perfect start, the demo. Redosin pops it up. It could be a free in
Dude,
for
there's
Redosin.
no
Now
fucking
Alpha with
way.
a clear.
You just did
20
all of
seconds for
that
Vitality
to slam it
more face.
into someone that's not even moving. He's just sitting in front of fucking net.
Something fake's coming through. Can we get another
You
read?
can't make this
10
up.
seconds left. The bumps, the follow, saved by Redosin. Vatira, one last crack for K-Corp in game 2. The pre-jump from Rise, blocked by Zen.
And then he just hits it from me like, dude, I can't be bothered.
Well, that took
I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered.
At 0 seconds, they came out clutch, and they have got this at 1 apiece.
I cannot be fucking bothered.
I know we talk about an awful lot, but Zen was just a whole other level when it came to his pace, especially when trying to reach the ball midair.
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have ourselves a series. That was stellar from Vitality. 2-1 down as well.
Thank you,
Instantly
finally.
response.
Fucking A.
11 shots
Get
on
the fuck
ball,
outta here.
Just 9 for K-Corp. And they really rattled that team.
Tired of
As I
having
said,
to fight for
they
my
lost
fucking
their way
life.
A little bit, lost their structure. They certainly found it in the
Jesus
last
Christ.
K-Corp, but in the end, that
Let me go play
that
fucking
deficit
threes.
was too strong. And Vitality continuing what I thought was a pretty good game one. They've stepped it up again.
I mean, you can say that obviously KC did lose their structure, but we also know that that's only a factor because Vitality was so good in that game. You do not just get KC to have a bad game. That does not happen. There needs to be external factors to it. And the external factors were Vitality was so quick that entire time. They've done a good job now of holding that midfield. And more importantly, they've now shifted the momentum. It's usually KC who get to challenge first man. If we get it, okay, that's fine. But now it's Vitality not only doing that, but also hunting for third man demos. We now see backboard double tap out to Zen. He dove for it.
I have gotten really good at my double taps.
They won't get punished for that one, but a little bit of a warning.
Yeah, it's almost the risk you need to take against K-Cop. I don't mind it from Radosin every now and then. Again, he's a bit of a wild card package on this team, but more often than not, well, he's a massive part of why they took home a world championship last season. 50 in the midfield, Rise keeping it in, more demos, that's open, oh it's open, if Radosin could just walk this one in, and he can.
Walking old.
One trade at either end, but Vitality had possession.
Off the blind side, saw that from KC.
Hey mate, now you see me going for the boost and the ball is to the left of me. Why are you going directly at me?
And that's what happened to KC. There was a trade
Okay,
there,
Dan, fuck
Vitality
off.
got the better of it.
Yeah, stellar play there, Alpha 54 playing that first man role. And again, this is hang on a minute, they're trying to return serve here. K-Cop the fake for Rise, but Radosin's ready. Zen has a one-on-one. Vatira's got low boost. He gets the pop. He looks for the bump. Atto can't get back. 2-0 to Vitality. The snowball is building.
Vitality, you're cooking.
KC, your treble is very much under threat. Vitality have warmed up, and they want to return to their throne. Both these teams have been trying so many different things off the kickoffs. It does look like Vitality's got the better of it, like they have been for the last few.
Wow. I mean, Vitality just taking a leaf out of K-Cop's book, and it's almost like they perhaps read Ferrer's notes.
There's no way you can say that, thank you.
I thought for sure Radosin was going to have it. A couple of
Radosin.
What happened?
in chat. He has got a deft
Radosin missed a
Wow.
easy save.
Yeah, there is no way I can put any blame on Radosin on that.
Really? I can put a lot of fucking blame on him. Like, yeah, it's a good double. Like, I'm not going to disagree, but, like, that's just a bad overcommit.
And guess who? It was Atto. Of course it was. As well, Rise is awkward and he's missed the ball, but well, it's worked out for Vitality. Instant flick for Vatira. No boost to work with. He's going to grab that corner, look for a bump on Zen. Atto third man. There's a little bit of room now for K-Corp to work with. A lot of time on the clock. They only need one. A little bit of a miracle, a little touch of magic from Atto. He's up again. Rise is looking for a bump. He's going to hand it off for Vatira for the double, bumped out. Where's Rise? Corner touch, pass back. Vatira blocked it. Guess who again? It's Zen.
Man, these players gotta have eyes in the back of their head. The demo attempts.
Oh
just
my God.
rotation. Everyone is doing everything past
What a pass.
And Atto had to slow down, arrived a little bit too early.
Talking about mine?
Rise
No,
just
I'm
trying to
watching.
cause some
I
chaos.
thought it
Let
was
his team
action.
get back into rotation.
Game.
Doesn't go for the reset, and Zen
The
still
the
had the
actual
read.
RLCS
Quickly.
match occurring at the
Best
moment.
touch there from Vatira. Rise will still collect. As both of these teams get to just loosen up a little bit. Atto almost found in Zen's car. This is nerve-wracking. Everything you have got used to doing, you cannot do anymore, because if you play slowly, you are demoed, you are gone.
Yeah, look at the demos again. Atto looking for bumps. He's going for the skimming. Just missed the ball
Okay.
there. I tell you what, the quality of these touches. Here goes Radosin though. He's trying to do what his teammate did. Now 8 months ago with the World Championships, the towers up. No, can't get the touch. Rise fakes it for Vatira.
Nice.
Upstairs, Zen right
Clear there,
It's an
bud.
awkward touch though. Radosin with boost. We'll be able to work this one out. Vitality have just killed 60 seconds off the clock.
I love random
Vatira
Q3s because
does
I
get it.
don't have to do anything. The other team has more saves than my whole team. Like, they keep saving their own shots. Like, dude, you can't even make it up. You can't even make.
Vatira.
Yeah,
They're
that is
just
pretty funny.
saving their own
You
shots.
see Zen so ready for it. Still gets bumped though for his troubles.
I don't have to play
Because you've
defense.
taken away the scoring opportunity does not mean that they are going to make your lives easy. It's Alpha trying to play away. KC starting to put the squeeze. It is a powerful clear, and it's a powerful set to rise. Alpha again, though, waiting backboard. KC needs to bait Vitality out a little bit more. Vitality a little bit too comfortable sitting back.
Yeah, and we haven't really seen the demo game come through, but that's not because K-Corp haven't been trying it. Well, there we go. There's the first one, but Redosa's there.
What is this goal?
Everyone, a bit of chaos from Rado, and the 2-goal buffer from Vitality.
What a fake, what a fake.
The Joker in the deck. Dosin shows his face, and everybody tries to read the play coming next. Hits them with the flying nothing. 3-1 Vitality against the run of play. KC look vulnerable, maybe for the first time in a long time.
It doesn't have to
They
be
literally,
sometimes, especially with Redosa choke.
like, they almost lost last regional, so I wouldn't say in a long time. Just since last grand finals.
As Alpha's almost skimmed it, and this could be game set match if a shot can come through. There it is again, Rado with the reset. Bites off a bit too much there. Vatira tries to go low.
Beg your finest pardon?
Work to do again, but
Bro.
with a reset ceiling.
I had a lot of confidence in my team there.
Oh, this is not good. Never mind. Then we're good.
No, I need KC to win. I literally bet 5,000 channel points.
That is tough. That's what you get for gambling.
Shut the fuck up. Look, I have a Twitch chat gambling addiction, alright?
Well, Vitality are about to be up 2-1 in the series.
I really,
so.
actually, you know what's crazy? Out of all the bets I've made, I've only lost one, I think. And that was G2 versus Gen G. That was the only one I've ever lost.
My goodness, this is an exhausting series to follow, CJ.
Vitality's up 2-1.
I'll tell you what, it is just going up a level, and that's what grand finals
I know that.
I'm sure you are very fucking aware that Vitality is motherfucking back. That was almost a goal. What?
First time out that K-Corp's called. Probably aside from the BDS in the first event.
Let's not sell. We have 5 seconds left, team. Let's get it the hell together.
They went to 7 against them twice.
That's true. That is true.
Got that right. Hey, you got it, teammate. Do not touch that. Yeah, there you go.
Significant improvement. As previously mentioned, it was a 4-0, and it looked like the changing of the guard had happened very, very quickly.
Alright, I think I'm gonna take a little break from Rocket League because this game is fuck out.
Remember, Farah will now be taking the wheel. As Ferric also defending his own perfect streak, undefeated in tournaments.
I think I'm gonna play some Dirt to Wowie.
To spring last season.
Or I could play some Risk.
Feeling
some Risk today.
Well. You mentioned it, just really parking the bar, sitting himself in net, but we see it so often from the best players.
I have to go take a massive fucking shit, so I'll be right back.
As soon as Vitality got that lead, he was not letting a ball get in the back of the net. He was not conceding a goal, did not want any pressure put on that team, on his own team, and well, that's what the best players can do. Zen having a stellar series so far, and K-Corp, well, they've really got their work cut out for them, and it's not because they're playing poorly.
No, they are playing really, really well. It is just, how do situations sort of stack up? I mean, the second goal they conceded, they had the demo that they were after. They were looking for it. It's just Vitality also got one, and theirs was better. So it is total Rocket League at the moment. I mean, eyes in the back of your head. We're trying to look more off-ball than I'm actually looking towards the player that's got the ball. Just because there's so much going on, and so much of it is so crucial. What is now crucial? KC trying to prevent triple match point and triple tournament point for Vitality. In 15 seconds time, they're going to have to head to the field and get that done.
Well, timeout buff is certainly a thing, but Farah buff might just be a whole nother level. Do we believe in the buff? Let us know in chat. Can K-Corp get this one done off the timeout? Can they tie up this series? And I tell you what, if we do get a K-Corp win here in this game, Shogun, we will finally get a Game 6.
You do get the feeling that this is the best chance we've got. Although Alpha might have something to say about that. That's not the best touch for Tira. Does recover it in time. Had players diving in on him. I'm going to say surely we get ourselves a game 6 because Vitality are playing incredible right now. But if there was ever our opportunities off the backboard, Zen will control only as far as Rise, who was a little bit more subdued in the last game, has been phenomenal throughout every other game we've seen him today. And it is him that I'm really looking towards to sort of be the catalyst and cause chaos for Vitality's defense.
Yeah, the thing with Vitality, though, is they've clearly just got better and better every single event. They haven't really put a foot wrong. They've only been eliminated by French teams. So they have been that secret smoky for perhaps a new favourite in Copenhagen, pending the result of this event. But Ato's got other ideas. He's got one, he's got two, he's got three. Redosa with the save. Almost some magic from Atto. We saw it in the previous game. But a better start, you'd have to say, from K-Corp, given they haven't conceded an early goal. They do have some offense.
Atto's recoveries are just a whole other level. Some players just land and maintain supersonic. He'd land and you wouldn't even recognize it. Always able to keep his play going. Alpha waiting on the wall. Rise wants to bump him, and Alpha fully aware of that. Good pace, though, from Atto. Oh, infield, yeah, that was far too telegraphed. Now the boomer clear, and that should also be quite easy for Zen to keep control of, and he certainly does that. Time to see what he can make on the opposite side of the field. Reset, pass two, and past everybody! Zen versus KC, and Zen comes out victorious.
Dude.
Stop that right now, kid! Stop that right now! Reset, dodges the bump, one more over the top, tight angle double. I tell you what, we started forgetting about this kid. The one that we all said best in the world, no questions asked, and he is stepping up the final regional for Europe, and what a time to do it.
That is unbelievable. That is ridiculous. We have seen some truly absurd goals throughout this split. That is way up there.
Wow. Wow,
KC,
wow, wow.
I mean, they can't afford to be anywhere near as dumbstruck as we are about it, because they have got half the game left to find an equalizing goal. Plays like that will not trouble Vitality.
Wow, I'm still taking a moment to process that one, but we've got to move on. Half a game left. Atto getting a pass, Rise with a bit of space, blocked out by Alpha. Vatira underneath, shoots low, would it be a grand finals in Europe if Redosan didn't just fire one into the back of his own net?
Oh, he was bumped. Okay, so it might look like the most Redosan moment of all time, but he is hit into it. I hope. I really hope
I
he
don't
hit
think
into
he
it.
was, Shogun.
I know. I just rewatched the replay from the stream. He wasn't. I don't understand it.
I think he's just dead set fired. One of the best play shots I've ever seen. Vatira double.
What is going on?
Finally, he's cooking.
What are we watching? We're only scoring 10s or 2s, nothing in between. 2-1, KC have got the lead, and I genuinely have no idea how.
What on earth is happening? I lost my mind a minute into this with the Zen double.
It does feel like a fever dream.
Redosan somehow topped it with an own goal, and it's a lead victory. Oh my goodness. Vatira with a hat trick, 3 minutes in, and completely nullifying Zen's incredible play. 2-goal lead for K-Corp.
It's like peaking is the worst thing you can do against KC, because the moment you do, they stomp teams. 3-1. And suddenly, I was going to say Zen scores a distant memory. No, that's still very much a very recent memory, and I'm still very impressed by that one. But how has this happened to Vitality? They were all over them.
I mean, Shogun, we were in the green room, we were begging. We said, give us a grand final that's a little bit interesting. Twitch chat, are you not entertained? Can I get a one in chat? What is happening right now?
Now Zen looking to try and outplay everybody. He's got the block. In goes Alpha. Not in. Didn't have enough venom on the shots. I mean, this game still is not over, CJ. We can get goofier still.
Oh, they're still over a minute left. It's here with the touch. Alpha Having to back off last man. Vatira's going to look for the bump. Atto reset, goes low. Alpha with the clear. Rise now. Just trying to parry that one upstairs. Radosa meets him. Atto turns. Minute for K-Corp. Looking to hang on. Looking to tie this series up. Reset. Pop over the top. Alpha meets him. Rise is there. Atto coming up from underneath. Gets the pop. And Rato's very, very awkward. 3-goal lead for KC.
Again, Atto off the blind side. Nobody on Vitality knew he was there. And because of that, outpaced, outplayed, outmaneuvered, outstruck. 4-1. Well, we wanted to see at least the game 6. We are going to get it.
Wowee, what a response. The Farah buff is real. Even if Zen might have hit shot of the series, it's going to be KC's game to win. Vatira again taking it up. Rise with the redirect. Radosan. Oh boy, I love that man. He makes games entertaining. Rise with a touch. Just under 30 left now. Vatira just going to control this one on the backboard. A little bit of calm now, at least in the commentary desk. As the pop goes up, 20 seconds.
Mate, I'll let you take this. I need to breathe for a bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait. No,
Can we breathe?
No, you can't. You can't. All right, what is the kickoff going to be? Let's get predictions in. I need to see which side it is first, but I'm going to say bot kickoff.
Oh, I need to see the angle. I need to see the angle
if it's the
first.
offside, it's bot. Fake
middle man
first.
goes. It's a fake into the middle go. Watch this. Oh, that's that's what we got from Vitality. But I am 3,000 IQ. Zen, though, it's not going to be enough. 7 seconds left unless he goes real quick on this one. He fires it on net. Redirect. Zen follow. That's going to be game 4 to K-Corp. Timeout buff has worked. And we will be heading to a game 6 eventually for the first time this weekend.
I don't know really where to start with that one. All right, let's go from the beginning.
I forgot I even had the game open.
Was ludicrous.
Agreed.
The rest of the game was ridiculous.
Agreed.
And this series is just plain silly. I love it.
What is going on?
For the next few more games.
I mean, I'm just having fun out here, and I think everyone at home watching, wherever you are around the world, whoever you support, I hope you're having a good time. We got 2-2 in the series so far in this best of 7 grand final. K-Corp, as we said, what a response. It was Zen last game, and well, to the start of this game as well, but well, there's a guy on the other end called Vatira, and he
was bumped
for a reason. 25 championships Sundays in a row.
But that's his fault.
Perfect split. The ultimate competitor. What a response from him.
I still stand by, like, it just seems like every single time KC are put in a position where you're like, okay, now the other team is in full control. They just do this every single time. Admittedly, helped a little bit by a certain interesting goal that went in towards the start of that. But we do march on. Game number 5, guaranteed a game number 6. Let's go.
Sometimes all you need.
Double match points.
Sometimes all you need, Shogun, if you're against Vitality, is a Radosan own goal to start the train. And here we go again. K-Corp pushing forward. Rise gets one off the corner. Early pressure. Bumps coming through. Zen in net. Did bait out a challenge there from Atso. Vatira with the pinch. Doesn't quite work. And Zen might be able to get a redirect. Rise is ready. And so much respect early for these players.
Not too much power on Radosan's hit. In goes Alpha. Scuffs it as well. Vitality, not one of their strongest touches to start this game off, but the demo is massive, and Atto does get back in time.
Oh, that's...
Take the shot.
Radosan! What are we
A
doing?
little bit too comfortable up front, the demo, but the positioning, and Radosan has baited out his entire team. Zan's left the wall touch, said, you have it, mate. Radosan said, yep, I got it. Just kidding. 1-0 to K-Corp. Early mistakes.
Vitality are getting in their own way here. And it's the same as BDS. They will question what might have been if they lose this, and with Atto in this sort of position, could very well happen. Zen holds strong on the defense. And now it's his turn to go for offense. Vatira meets him for a duel in midair. Alpha, will he turn? Will he dare take that off angle? He not only takes it, he wins it. Rolls out nicely. Zen again can set up, and there's a bump on the back line. Vatira will be up here late, so it leaves it backboard. Atto tries to get there and meet him. the chaos that caused, but KC did also very well.
Yeah, Zen tried for the same play, just the extra touch over the top. Rise has done exactly that, but Alpha's going to be able to control this one off Zen's touch. Vatira has been completely fake. Does grab corner boost. 50's coming through. This is where you see K-Corp just hunting demos. They've stolen another boost. Vatira, well, he's hungry for those yellow pads right now. Zen reset over the top. Atto not going to commit. He's able to cut rotation there. Zen, can he get the control touch? No, Rise is going to meet him. And there's the demo. Vatira. Oh, Rise is going to throw it on there. Redosin does make the save. Follow up. Tries to get the pass. Atto with space. Upstairs. What can he do? Reset. Double. Follow. Dunk from Rise.
When they get in these positions, you're as good as done. Pure chaos.
Alpha dude, sorry.
Rise just had to be there, and it did not require a second invitation. K-Corp have taken full control of this series, and it happened in a heartbeat. Now the kickoff, just going to let the third people come on through, and actually, K-Corp have left themselves in a very, very precarious position.
Tell you what, they could not have spaced themselves any closer on that touch. Almost a fake from Zen to help out. There's the pop-up. Where is Vatira? Looking downfield. Atto's pre-jumping. I'm not sure they're on the same page, but I'll tell you who aren't, and that's Vitality. K-Corp 3-0.
I'm just trying to look towards the backboard. Atto, I think he was maybe predicting somebody to try and go mid-air, and he's going to snipe them. Either way, Vatira got a backboard pass to his favorite teammate, and Vatira scores.
Yeah, positional mistakes again. Vitality falling apart a little bit. And I think we've just seen K-Corp go up an extra gear. They found another level in their gameplay. And so far, Vitality haven't been able to match them. Vatira with the beat out again. There's still half a game left. That's a lot of time. Only 3 goals. But it's in the wrong end. Atto faking out as well. And K-Corp, Shogun, they're starting to look comfortable on the pitch in this grand final.
Yeah, I think if this keeps up and if Vitality do not get a goal soon, all eyes will go towards Fairy Peak. It was him that was tasked with maybe the most thankless job possible. Take a team that has never lost an event and just try to keep them ticking. Now it might be looked towards him. What can he do with a potential overtime? Because if it stays like this, they're going to need it. We've already seen what his opposite number has done with that overtime. KC undefeated since then. Before then, we've still got 1:45. And Vitality, who will now send everything, trying to look for at least one of those goals.
Yeah, what a dunk from Vatira, though. Look at that. He's just instantly looking for the bump. It just does enough to slow down the counter-attack. Here's Zen, though. Hands it off to Redosin. Fires it on net. Atto with a regulation save and a great pop with boost as well. He has a reset. What can he do? Double reset. Blocked out by Alpha. Drops it down to Redosin. 1:20 left, though. Vitality, they have to find something. They have to find some demos. Awesome Alpha 54 magic. He gets the pop dunk. Vatira in there. Redosin sitting close. They squeezed up the offense, but it hasn't worked out.
KC are just getting the better of those challenges, especially in defense now. Much more comfortable leaving the third man downfield. Double commit as well.
Dude, Zen just makes it look so easy.
Let's try to stick with it at this point. Expect to see something a little bit more wacky from Vitality. They know they need a goal. Don't be too surprised if we do see maybe a triple commit or something like that, because it's desperation time. You've got to send something their way.
Yeah, I think Vitality now, if we don't see some magic perhaps right now from Zen, he has been one. Atto on the wall, 50 through, Alpha 54 underneath. No boost for Vatira, but he's just going to walk through it. Oh, this is very awkward, but again, they can afford a few mistakes here and there, K-Corp, when you are 3 goals up, 20 seconds left. And if you're Vitality, Shogun, probably already starting to have that conversation. Take the early timeout. Fairy Peak, as you said, should be in the chat. There's a redirect. And Zen find the shot. No,
that's a great save.
Saved it off the crossbar. Stop it.
So not only is it going to be double match point, it is going to be double championship point and double treble points for KC. Looking to emulate what their rivals did last split. And play like this. Who can say no to that?
Timeout for Vitality. K-Corp.
They need to start talking. That's not a good sign. That's everybody just staring at your screens.
That is what can happen. A little bit of tilt. Plus, as I said, I feel like K-Corp have stepped it up that extra level. I mean, they're just looking sharp right now. We mentioned when Vitality stepped it up, K-Corp lost their structure. Well, they have well and truly found it now. It started with Vatira with that hat trick, and it sort of started with Radosin a little bit, but mainly Vatira in that previous game. That's phenomenal response again. Timeout, as we said. And more so than anything, I'd say, Shogun, is it's probably just trying to ice out K-Corp a little bit. Just take a breather. They've got so much momentum right now. I don't think any structural change can beat them, but perhaps if they just take an extra 90 seconds, K-Corp can just cool down a touch because they are looking hot.
It really does seem like they saw that Zen goal and they just took it personally. Like, how dare you? What, you think this is going to be about you by the end of this? That's cute. And then they've just completely dominated ever since then. It is the team to beat right now. In Europe, maybe the world. We'll be getting answers to that very, very soon. For Vitality, I mean, this is a huge, huge moment. How close are they still? Are they still that team to beat? Or have KC usurped them? There was signs of it when Nolly stepped in and played for KC back at Flip and Spin, but we weren't too sure. What is that full roster going to look like? CJ, that full roster is terrifying, and Vitality needs some answers.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly classify myself as a body language expert, but I just love seeing K-Corp in that timeout, stepping away from their PCs, and they're all locked in a huddle, eyes on Farah. And you see the difference with Vitality there. They're trying to stay locked into the game, remaining in their chairs, staring at the screen, obviously taking in everything that Fairy Peak is saying, but K-Corp just looking really relaxed. And as I said, they have so much, they have so much respect for everything Fair is saying. Let's see if the timeout buff can work for Fairy Peak, though, and Vitality. Here we go. Game number 6. We do get a game 6, but will we see Champfield? Do we get the response from Vitality? Can Zen step back up again? Let's find out.
Dude, Zen just bumped.
Maybe not.
I'm very greedy. I would love to
Dude, Zen just bumped both the teammates.
KC, they do not
What?
any of
Dude.
that. And again, Vitality. Just get out of your own way, quite literally in that scenario.
Wait, Zen bumped both of his teammates whilst
It was
rotating
very
back
impressive.
there. Just, clearly had ball cam still on, but I mean, that's just a rare mistake that you don't quite see. And I feel like I probably cursed them there. I'm trying to pump them up coming into this game. 1-0, alas, they need to respond now. There's no more timeouts. There's no more second chances for Vitality. It's not the best start from them, but they are the world champs for a reason.
I'm just saying, the last time we saw a very weird play from Zen that led to a goal on Utopia did kind of score the greatest goal ever off the next one. So maybe that's what he needs. That is definitely hopium on my part. Desperate. I'm very greedy. I want that game 7. And Radosin trying to provide. He's on very low boost, so instead he's going to aim for the demo. Backboard double! Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, they're just those ones, though, that even though it was a fantastic attempt from Alpha. Oh, hang on a minute. What a save
Who's
from Atto.
first?
Surely, no, Radosin can't get it on net either. When these chances just go by the wayside, you start thinking, is it really our day? Another double from Radosin, but they haven't found the net, and K-Corp still have the 1-0 lead.
Oh, that's a goal.
Not a good touch even from Alpha. Rise will take that
Oh,
every day.
Radosin's back.
That's actually resulted in a double commit. It's crazy how sometimes your mistakes can actually work out for you. Good clear. Rise is trying to get back. He'll receive the pass. Demoed for his troubles.
Get murdered.
Until he realizes he has to go. Now Zen controls. Has to try and read the play. Can't find the demo. Looks for another one. Infield. Alpha fakes out.
You saw a guy?
And still, that was
Whoa.
with.
Does that mean you went outside? Looks like me. Nah. Not possible. I am unique.
He's going to go one more time. Pop in the air.
There's no even the way anyone could be similar to me on TV.
In that game 6, stole the corner boost as well off Alpha. There's the pop.
If I shaved, then I'll be hard to find someone.
Again, K-Corp just winning so many of these little
like
50s.
me.
Alpha getting bummed. K-Corp looking for their second rise. Getting the
There you go.
challenge in. Won't be on target.
I still got like 2 more weeks till I can actually shave.
Half a game left to go here. Vitality still looking for that goal. It's been somewhat of a drought now for the last few games. This is not helping. Rise goes backwards. Zen
Oh,
goes
that's not
upstairs,
good.
But now his team is in so much trouble. 2-0.
You just know when that ball is in the air and you see Vatira's nameplate that he's just going to place that
KC
one
is just
out.
fucking
Alpha
too good.
In the right spot. The power was too strong over the top as well. 2-0 now, half a game left. Things are getting really desperate for Vitality. They've really lost their way a little bit. What a save from Atto. Surely a goal here. Alpha follow-up. Can't get the dunk. Radosin just trying to turn the corner, but he can't find the angle. Can't cut the ball. Zen, what can he do? He's faked one. Takes it upstairs. The numbers on the ceiling. The bumps coming through even more. Surely
Alpha, no!
Radosin, and I don't think that was the right play.
I think he got there too early. Alpha got there, realized it was too soon. Had to
Alpha should have scored that, dude.
Not regain that momentum. Just over 100 seconds left here. Maybe in this game, maybe in this grand finals. Alpha!
Oh my god, he did something! Alpha is the...
Here we go, finally. Vitality gets a reward for this effort. The offense, the onslaught. The K-Corp, we're just parrying away from their net. Vitality get one back. Minute 42 on the clock. Minute 42 to try and spoil the party, force a game 7, and stop this perfect run for K-Corp.
Play to the corner. Zed, only as far as Vatira. Actually, Casey kind of getting their own way. So now Radosin, can he cause some more chaos? The demos have come through. That means Vitality are lacking a player. And Zed's going to have to slow this up. Past one, bumped by Noah, but the recovery's still good and couldn't force that mid.
He's done really well, though. It's kept in possession, kept the pressure on for Vitality. Clear from Vatira. Rise looking to track this one downfield. Radosin's been dunked. Zen has a free touch. Opts to control that one. Length of the field. I've seen this from Diaz, but not from Zen. Vatira gets a touch upside wall. Alpha's going to have to turn on this. Minute left. K-Corp. Minute away from the perfect split. Rise is faking. Almost gets it behind. Zen trying to control it. But the pressure from K-Corp again. They don't want to just hang on. They want to do it in style.
Alpha. Good play from him. He's only got a toe left to beat. Oh, sorry. It's only got a toe left to beat. He's got to get past the toe. Nearly impossible.
Dude.
Just missed. Now
Brethren.
plays it early. Squares up against Alpha. Off the backboard. First one to it is a blue card, but it's not for a shot on target.
Oh, how did they not score down the other end? Radosin just couldn't find the touch. Here we go again. 23 seconds. Infield. Alpha 54. Fakes Rise, but he gets the touch. Zen's in there. Throws it on net. The bumps. The save from Rise. 15 seconds.
Too big, too strong, and maybe too much. Vatira gonna take his time. Radosin puts the pressure on. He avoids being bumped. That's across the face of it. Radosin turns. It's out into the midfield. First one to it. Double commit. Out goes Alpha. He's got to keep this alive. Rise will not be required. KC, 3 in a row. The perfect split.
And the best team in Europe, undoubtedly, heading to Copenhagen, your #1 seed. Are they the best team in the world?
Alpha and Radosin fucking suck.
Boy, oh boy, Vitality put up their best fight they could. They were looking better than they had this entire split. But K-Corp just found another level.
Vitality wobbled for 2 minutes 2 games ago. And once KC took control, they never let it go again. That is what you are dealing with. A team that keeps doing this, has reverse swept a BDS team, has beaten a Vitality that was on true form in the middle part of this series. But once you let go of the series, KC will not give it back to you. Unbelievable. Brace for Vatira in that final game. But we already know what Vatira's like. We'll say it's a perfect split. He'll say one more tournament left.
And he'll say, we actually lost to Sa. that's the competitor that he is. But what a performance from K-Corp. Vitality, they can be proud of their run and a bit of confidence moving into Copenhagen as well. So not all is lost in this regional, but K-Corp, as we said, perfect split. That's a 3-peat. And boy, oh boy, they're going to be looking dangerous on the world stage.
They are looking incredible. Europe is apparently a one-nation region, and that one nation is thoroughly blue.
Indeed it is, and unfortunately the push that Johnny gave you all has led you astray. Never trust him again. I mean, how could you have thought it was a good idea? Stumpy was picking it.
We were so close, chat, so close to greatness. And yet Carmine Corp, as ever, on top. The green room here, with all of us who are on the desk and Cole, we're going crazy. Whichever goal it was, whether it was if it was a Redocin own goal, if it was a Zen Wonder goal, a Carmine Corp banger. What a series! Finally, we get 6 games, and it was a grand final for the ages.
Yeah, I just have to apologize, Lee. Sorry, chat. I just told you the facts. The facts were you couldn't win unless you picked Vitality. For a moment there, it looked like you were going to be right. So you nearly won, and it would have been incredible to steal that from CJ with alphabetical order tiebreak, but it wasn't meant to be.
That would have been fun to see, but it didn't happen. Again, I think it was a good run though for the most part. Again, besides some large, I was going to say small mistakes, but large mistakes. The match was close at the beginning, and between these two teams, I love what I saw. Johnny, you were already kind of talking about how Vitality after this, how they should be viewed still, and you still think they're a very relatively strong team.
Oh, I'm not worried. Well, personally, I know that this is like the speculation is open for Vitality now because they haven't won this series, and KC have just won all 3 events in this split. So yeah, the range of Vitality predictions you're going to see are going to be very, very wide. But I think I lean more on the side of I think Vitality's okay against international teams. But yeah, they have a problem with Carmine Corp. That is, without a shadow of a doubt, a team that they have a mental block against. Because as soon as something went wrong, it all went wrong. And that to me indicates that they, they're struggling to really have confidence in this matchup. But yeah, against everybody else in this event, they were able to come out victorious. I think, yeah, Vitality probably have a KC problem more than they have a problem with themselves. But yeah, they're definitely not going to be anywhere near as confident against the rest of the field either. Don't get me wrong here. But I'm not too worried. I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in any match of not containing KC. Then then suddenly KC are just the team right now.
I think there's definitely a lot of people that are going to, like you say, Johnny, worry that Vitality against international competition aren't going to have the quality that we've seen of them before. There are, and I'm going to say exactly what I said about Moist when they were burst Vitality themselves, obvious errors. There are things that they can clearly work on. And I'm not just going to also pin it towards Redocin either by any means. Zen had multiple errors. He bumped his teammates on multiple plays too. Alpha was out of position on a couple of shots that, especially in those final couple of games, could have secured at least a goal or a stronger opportunity. It's all around Vitality. It's got a little bit sloppier. They're not as perfect as they've been before, and KC have absolutely picked up that mantle. It's on Vitality to make sure that as a team, they get back to the form they've been in previously.
Yeah, again, it's 4-2 in the grand finals for Carmine Corp over Team Vitality. They have their number and they have everyone else's number, so that is the squad. I mean, they locked in, Johnny, their number 1 seed a while ago now for that Copenhagen major, so they are the team people have already been watching out for, but this just kind of solidifies that.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it was a foolish question, wasn't it, to wonder would Carmine Corp really give it the same amount of effort this time around? They're already qualified. They're already seed 1. Of course,
hello, you just missed.
This is a team.
No, I still saw it. Yeah. Are you getting on Rocket League?
The game 4, that was crazy. I think it was. I don't know, because I want to eat lunch. I'm really hungry.
They've separated themselves from the rest of the pack, who look like it looks like a big 1, and then the rest of the big 4.
I'll go eat lunch and then I'll get on.
Closer to Magnifico and Oxygen even. So yeah, massive the performance there from Carmine Corp. That is a statement.
See if anything else happens on broadcast
in the world right now, based on this split.
Oh yeah, and I think I have someone alongside us here right now that would absolutely agree with that. We do have Vatira on the sideline. Let's give a listen in.
I am lucky enough to be here with Carmine Corp starman Vatira. Vatira, first off, congratulations, the triple crown in Europe. A huge achievement. Where does that rank compared to your previous achievements? You've won 2 majors now. Is this up there with those?
First, thank you. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's one of like the biggest achievement I have in my career right now, because last season I was close to do it. I think I was 1 game away to do it. And yeah, I'm really happy because the work we put in, the last 3 regionals is crazy. So I'm really proud of it.
I'm just looking at the moment. I think that's Atto. Yeah, the Atto is dancing behind you. Were those the sorts of vibes that were going on in that grand final, particularly at the end when there was some incredible saves from you guys?
I mean, like at the end of the last game, we were a bit panicky, but it's normal, you know. It's a final of regional, and we are one game away to win. So yeah, we were a bit panicky. We were not typing like Atto right now.
I mean, you do seem relatively comfortable, at least when you get a slight lead and momentum against Team Vitality. I'm curious where you rank the other teams in Europe. So a Vitality second or a BDS pipping them for you?
I think that, like we played against BDS today, they were not as good as before, but I think, you know, it happens, like it's fine. They still did a really good, like, performance on regionals, and yeah, I think Vitality is probably second, and yeah, BDS might be the third team to, like, in EU right now.
Do you think that we all know how much you love this game and how much you love grinding? Have you earned a bit of a rest now before Copenhagen, or is it straight back to the sticks?
Yeah, I mean, like some days of break, and after we go back to the work, you know, job's not done, job's not finished. Job is gonna be finished after Worlds. It's only the beginning, so yeah, we're gonna grind, and like keep doing our best to win titles, you know.
I'm not surprised to hear that. Before I let you go, I do want to know, which team internationally are you most looking forward to playing in Copenhagen?
I would say G2, because obviously we can't compare EU to NA, but I think this is like, they have on the paper, they have a really good team, and they did 3 final. They won 2 regionals, so a bit same as us, but we won the last regional. But yeah, I really want to play against them because their team looks crazy on the paper, and yeah, they look pretty good on regional. So yeah, I would like to play them at Copenhagen.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Vatira. Another huge achievement, fantastic work, doing Carmine Court proud.
And a dance party well earned for the Blue Wall in the facility there. We have our locked-in teams across the board. We already did have them locked in at the beginning today, but now the seeds as well, Stumpy, are locked in for Europe. We know who's doing what, and what does that mean for Vitality? Because they were playing for, again, that final spot there.
So that now means that Vitality being in that 3rd seed for Europe, they couldn't quite sneak out for BDS. That is now Vitality playing against Complexity at the Major, and BDS, they're going to be playing against Elevate. So slightly different levels of teammates, but I mean, as we spoke to Farah earlier, you really can't underestimate anybody. Everyone's got the same claim to be at these majors, no matter where you're from. Every team can come out and surprise, especially when you look at Elevate previously, and APAC, they were winning series at Worlds most recently.
I gotta say, Johnny, I'm honestly looking so forward to this one because it's been such a long time since we've been able to see this international competition and the amount of growth for all of these regions in that time. I mean, you look at just how confident, again, OCE's power is, and then seeing how much the other regions have grown. I'm very much looking forward to this.
Yeah, APAC as a region has never looked stronger as a whole, and OCE have just got a perfect split power coming in, which is a first for OCE as well. SSA at the Major for the first time ever, and then Sam, Mina have never looked better, I think, as well. Europe looks terrifying, and NA, especially after this 3rd regional, is trending in the right direction. So I'm excited. I think all the regions have shown us that they're not just just showing up in questionable form, but actually like their best form that we could have hoped for. And it leaves more questions to be answered, which is great. We're coming in when we really don't know after such a long time, right? Since World Championship last year, which I love personally. I hope you guys love it as well, because that means you can all speculate, you can all have your own teams you think are going to do well, and nobody can really argue, because it is, at the end of the day, a lot of speculation needed after a long off season and then a long split like this.
Well, speculation won't be needed much more as we get closer to that land. I'm going to sell you tickets in a few moments here for one last time. But before that, we have
last URL read. I can't wait.
I'm going to try to pronounce it one last time. But we have to conclude what happened between us and chat so far. Of course, we still have the Major in front of us, but here's where we stand.
Sorry, chat.
A four-way tie, by the way, like in the middle, and I'm at the bottom because of my stupid S at the start of my name. Oh, it's
the chat. Listen, we are thriving. The alphabetical order tiebreaker has done us a great job here. Top 3 podium finish for chat and Johnny. Thanks, alphabetical order.
No, I'm sorry. We're not doing that. We're having 4 of us crammed on the second place podium.
We're all hanging out.
The tiebreaker is set in stone. That is how it is. No renaming yourself a Tumpy Goblin for next split.
I'm just going to go by Alex. I'm going full government name with this, all right? I'm rebranding.
That's great. What we do have to point out is that right now, Shogun is currently trash talking an inanimate object in our Discord. That he's beaten the coin.
He is.
He said coin got smashed, not on my level.
Shogun is as close to a coin as he is to Cole, who finished 3rd last. Let that be known. Shogun has had another disaster of a prediction split.
Absolutely wonderful. I told you it's that time, one last time, for me to ask you guys to come hang out with us. Head over to brilliant. I can't remember what the letters were.
Ka, I think is how they say it. I can't remember.
I'm not even giving it a go. It's not worth it.
Just read it. Copy paste that. Please.
Copy paste. Send it in chat. Yeah, the links will be in chat. They're gonna actually it's pinned in there too, and you can find them on socials if you are watching elsewhere, not on Twitch there. So definitely get tickets. Join us, please. It's gonna be fun. I know we don't sometimes don't let the final thoughts. We want to go to bed after this, but I just want to get it leading into this. Last time I get to see you guys before we head over and fly out for that land. Thoughts going into this, seeing the world, seeing everything locked in. It's been months since we've had some RLCS. Now in 2024, we finally get it. We've got this major coming up. Stumpy, I'm excited, and I know we all are, but give me your thoughts.
It's going to be a bloodbath. Like the amount of trash talk that we've seen on social media, that we've seen on various podcasts around the Rocket League space, that we've seen on the subreddit, that we've seen on the desk right here and on the North American show as well. It is going to be an incredibly bloody affair, and it is going to be thrilling to watch every single matchup. Every region wants to be the best. Europe, are they going to be better than North America on land? Do we see, after this resurgence of North America in the 3rd open qualifier, are they now better than Europe? There's literally one way to find out. It's going to be in Copenhagen, and it's going to feel like an absolute pleasure to be there to meet everybody who turns up to.
Yeah, can't wait to try and predict this. It looks like an impossible event to predict. I can't wait to try and either be on the money or incredibly wrong. Both outcomes will be spectacular, I'm sure. But yeah, just can't wait. It's just the end of the month, which is good news. We're just actually
all right, chat.
What is it now? A couple weekends.
I'm gonna go eat some food.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the watch party.
So, yeah, definitely.